Hello and welcome to tonight's episode of Drachmae and Demigods, the Links of Tartarus campaign. Welcome back to Season 2. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. If you are not completely caught up, spoilers, I guess, but you can watch all of our episodes on our YouTube channel right now. Go ahead and watch that. This will be on YouTube on Saturday. But assuming that you know what you're in for, let's get into the story. So, previously, on the Links of Tartarus, the Hands of Fate finalized their plans in Athens to lure the fearsome Tromocrates into a trap. But it will be some time before those plans are ready. How much time depends on how long the party is willing to wait, for in just 6 weeks comes God's Sight Day, a holiday that happens only once every 3 years, that marks the Council of the Gods, when all the Olympians are summoned to Olympus to debate each other about all the major goings-on in Gaia, and Zeus makes his divine rulings. During this time, it is the gods' champions who rule over their domains. All signs point to God's Sight Day as being the deadline for whatever it is the Hands of Fate are trying to do. So they have only 6 weeks to try to accomplish as much as they can to get the gods' enemies off the board. So, with the Tromocrates trap cooking, they decide to pursue other leads while they wait. They set their eyes on Tiamat. The cult of Tiamat has grown in power during the Age of Darkness, even getting their hands on a link of Tartarus containing Phoebe, the Titaness of Prophecy. But their goals remain the same as ever. Find the legendary sword Dragonsdoom, collect the 5 missing scales of Tiamat, and use these tools to combine all the original chromatic dragons back together and reawaken Tiamat. They've already stolen one of those 5 dragon scales, but the whereabouts of most of the others are unknown. That is, except for the red scale, which is currently in the possession of the party. The party also believed they had a lead as to the whereabouts of Dragonsdoom, the sword Hephaestus created that is believed to both have the power to raise Tiamat or kill her once and for all. They believe the sword to be underneath the divine battlefield, guarded by one of the original metallic dragons, Sorsunth the Brass. Or at least they hope, because according to Sorsunth's sister, Evio the Bronze, all the original metallics lost contact with Sorsunth some time ago, and now they believe her to be dead. So, with all that, the party transported themselves to God's Gate, the cult-controlled city situated at the entrance of the divine battlefield. Benefiting from some clutch invisible spy work from Ilme, the party learned that the city was run by a dragonborn man named Clondarin the Devout, and that he was being guided by the link of Phoebe. He had drawn sketches of complex tunnel systems, almost like a confusing map, but had marked one specific entrance with the words, "No Man." Ilme also learned that Clondarin had been sending his men into the battlefield on missions, but that this was a dangerous and thankless job. But something had happened, making Clondarin confident that the next day's journey would prove fruitful. So confident, in fact, that he would be going personally. So, the Hands of Fate followed Clondarin and his entourage to the entrance of the divine battlefield, and tried to tail him from a distance. They saw his group get attacked by desert giants, but mostly fighting them off, before eventually they came to a cave entrance along the ridge of the mountains surrounding the desert. They set up their camp here, with the Hands of Fate setting theirs up just out of sight. But one of Clondarin's men, a half-elf, seemed to question Clondarin's leadership, and made to enter the cave, before he was promptly murdered by an enormous cyclops, who then retreated back into the cave. And let us not forget to mention another important thing that happened last session. For when the Hands of Fate briefly stopped back home in Delphi to pick up Teclis, Lathos, and Vanix for the journey ahead, Adagio also led the town in a prayer to Apollo, which seemed to give him just the burst of divine energy he needed to once again pull the sun across the sky. So, after 18 months of eternal night, the sun now shines again over Gaia. But right now, the sun is setting. Ilme, you are the one who just witnessed this murder from this giant cyclops. You are invisible behind the tent of Clondarin and his entourage, and you've just seen this happen. What are you doing?
I'm just monitoring, seeing what Clondarin's going to do, and Just watching.
You got it. There are very quickly lots of reactions coming from different people in this entourage. And you remember it started with a group of 11. Now they're down to just Clondarin and 8 others. But you see lots of strong reactions, lots of anger or surprise or shock or whatever, besides Clondarin, who seems to be the only one who knew this was going to happen, saw that it happened, and, well, that's what you get. There's lots of debate amongst the people of whether to go get the body, or is the body too close to... we don't want to... Maybe it's just best to just leave it for now. Now that we know what's in that cave, we need to strategize. And there's one interaction that catches your ear a bit. You see there's an elderly blue dragonborn in the tent. Somewhat paler blue scales and spectacles perched on his snout, with like a white beard emerging from his chin that matches the long white hair on his head. Has a slightly hunched posture, hunched with age. He leans on a cane. And you hear him talking to Clondarin. Sir, you have brought us here in your grace, but what do we do next? There are stories of how to get past Cyclops, perhaps even getting past this one, but this is quite an endeavor. Surely your friend has given you more guidance on this? Come here. And you see Clondarin stands and actually takes this man away from the tent, away from the others. And you're invisible, but you subconsciously almost like press yourself against the mountain just to be a little bit more out of sight. But you see Clondarin pulls this man aside and goes, I don't know what it is, but ever since I've come here into the divine battlefield, it's like I can't hear her anymore. I don't know. Perhaps this environment is just making it harder for her? It is possible. That's energy that is possible, yes. Well, perhaps we should rest, sleep. It might be easier for her to contact me in my dreams. I know that the passageway is in there. It's all bits and pieces. That's all right. So we will rest. We will sleep for the night. And hopefully in the morning we will have more guidance. The 2 men go back into the tent. And there's a third man, a third Dragonborn man, who takes this opportunity to step up. And you immediately can tell from this one that he is not like the others. He's wearing... He's got like deep royal blue scales. He has like a messy mop of dirty blonde hair that it falls in tight curls to his shoulders. His horns stick out from the side of his head almost like a longhorned bull. And he's wearing like leathers and a bow, and all over his scales you see clumps of sand that have just sort of like gotten stuck in his scales. You can tell like from his appearance he spends a lot of time out in this desert. He goes, I'm sorry, I know when you hired me I wasn't supposed to ask questions, but I just seen a guy get squished by a cyclops. A lot of weird shit's going on here. I know I'm being disrespectful and all that, and you guys are running the town, and that's fine, and, you know, all hail the blue. But, I just gotta get some clarity on what exactly my role is here, and, you know, when you hired me, you told me to bring 17 people's worth of good berries. We didn't even start with 17 people, and now we're down to 9, so I'm not quite sure exactly what the hell these 17 good berries are for. Sandskin. Enough. If I told you everything I know, your puny head would explode, okay? Just, you're the guide. Don't ask any questions. I'm going to rest. I suggest you all get some rest. We will be safe out here until the morning. general murmurs as people begin to get ready for sleep. What are you doing?
I'm gonna head back to our camp.
Okay.
And just gather everybody and explain what I heard and tell them about the 17 good berries and how if you add up how many they have and all of us, that's 17 people. Have a feeling he knows we're here. But I'm not going to go forward or say anything. I still want to follow him and stuff, but just know, I'm pretty sure he knows that we're here, and emphasize that he cannot reach Phoebe either because of this divine curse thing. So,
if he knows that we're here, this might be one of those times where it's keep your friends close and your enemies closer, because he knows he can't make it without extra people.
yeah, but it's more of like, we follow them, they take all the risk, we just follow behind.
Oh yeah, no,
until...
I'm not saying we go up to them and make friends or anything.
Yeah, until they point us out, I say we just keep following from a distance. And they will trip off the traps, fight this cyclops, kill some more of his people, so it'll make an easier time for us.
Sammy, I have a question.
Sure.
When were the good berries that he made? When did he cast that? You
don't know. You didn't see him.
They only last 24 hours.
Yeah, I mean, you saw this entire party left this morning, so you assume he probably did it as they were leaving, or could have been on their journey.
From what I've seen of him, do I have any idea if he's able to use his magic here? Like, from what I saw overhead?
Make a perception check.
As the hawk or as a Nora?
Yeah, because it would have been when you were observing the fight.
Okay, well, I get advantage on that.
Yeah.
Ooh, the first one was a 1, and the second one was a 19.
Nice.
27.
You saw he mostly used his swords in that fight with the giants, but you did see one of the other people was injured, and he was able to help heal that guy's wound.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I was just wondering if he was divine or not.
No, he seems much more earthy than that.
He's a fucking druid.
Actually, so he's a ranger, but yeah.
Close enough. Yeah. I suggest we all take watch as we rest. Keep an eye out on them, and as soon as they head out or start a plan, just follow.
Okay. That sounds like a good plan.
All right,
I have another question.
Oh, sure, yeah, go ahead.
So for locate object, it has a thing in it that says I can locate the nearest object of a certain type.
Yeah.
But, like, if I was to describe what we know of Dragonsdoom, would that be blocked by that or not?
So basically, it's a little vague.
Yeah.
You can say, like, you're searching for a mythical, legendary sword that was crafted by Hephaestus himself. You could give that a go.
There's two of us the two of those right next to me.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to say clearly what you're looking for.
But if I can get around that, would Dragonsdoom be something that you can use locate object on, or is it too powerful?
You have no reason to believe otherwise. The spell doesn't say anything about something being too powerful to locate.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say though, I mean, considering like we know it's been here or supposedly been here for a really long time, people have been looking for it since like people spoke about it being here. Can't we assume that that's probably not gonna, I guess, be beneficial? Because there's definitely casters have come here. I mean, I'd imagine anyway, because like I think of like a bunch of not David Jones. Hold on, Indiana Jones types coming on
Sure.
and like looking for this thing and be like, locate object.
It's the treasure in the Black Pearl all over again. Well, like that's my thing is like if they brought the wrong kind of caster who can't cast, there's a very good possibility they die. I don't know. It's a bunch of what ifs if it would work or not.
That's true.
It's worth a shot.
But if I cast it and I get an idea of where it's at, could I then also cast Find Path after that? Because Find Path would just tell me where to go.
I mean, you can certainly try. I will remind you that locate object only works if the object is within 1,000 feet of you, and if any thickness of lead is between you and the object, you can't detect it. But you're welcome to try.
It was just an idea.
Yeah.
I might as well because I mean we're about to take a long rest, so I'll get rid of it. I'll get rid of using the spell after this. So yeah.
Also, I shall take the first watch. I feel like Ryujin is kind of like super on edge right now, being in like the driest environment he's ever experienced. It's like the whole land is just the inside of a gladiator pit.
True.
Yeah.
Kind of unnerving.
Teclis will stay up with you so that you're not on guard alone.
Yeah. Before we go to sleep, I am going to try and cast Locate Object.
Sure. You cast Locate Object. What exactly are you looking for?
A mythical sword made long ago by Hephaestus that goes by the name Dragonsdoom.
Okay. You cast a spell. Nothing.
Okay. It was worth a shot.
Sure, absolutely.
You know, also, to make Ryujin feel a bit better, can I cast Freedom of the Waves, but instead of making it go all the way up and 10 foot tall, can I just make it kind of like spread out for him to have an area of water?
Sure. I mean, it's so dry here that the water very quickly begins to seep into the sand and just make it like wet sand. But
yeah, but he can like pull it
it's a
back
little
out.
bit.
He has control of water.
It's a little bit. All right.
Give him something nice.
So the rest of you get some sleep. Ryujin, you and Teclis are staying up. Is there anything you want to do on your watch?
I will. I'm not too sure. I'll have Kai going around the perimeter as well, still invisible, just for an extra set of eyes. And I'm gonna try to keep a really close eye on like the sand around, make sure it doesn't like all of a sudden move in.
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check for me for Kai.
Perception for Kai. What's that? Just
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Okay. So he doesn't have perception, so it's just his wisdom modifier.
Yeah.
8.
8. Yeah, I mean, it is incredibly flat here, and there's not even a wind blowing. Like, it's silent. Completely unmoving. The only movement and sound that you hear are from either your friends adjusting in their sleep or the party a few feet away adjusting in their sleep. But other than that, it seems like it's completely nothing here. Although I will say the stars in the sky are absolutely beautiful in this environment. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
I will. I don't know. Is it like windy here? Is it like a lot of sand kind of getting blown by wind, or is it like
Currently,
pretty just?
no. Currently, it's completely still.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll just hang out and talk to
no problem.
Teclis, be like, hey man,
Yeah.
so what's your deal? What's up?
What?
What's I don't know. How you doing?
I'm great. I'm on watch.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. We haven't really like been like formally introduced. Like we, I know you are. You know who I am. All that, but we haven't really ever talked. I know you were with Nora for a long time.
Yeah, I was. Talked a lot about you, actually.
Oh wow, that's sweet.
We'll talk about all of you.
That's less, but still nice.
Well, so you finish your watch. Who are you waking up for the next watch?
I'll wake up Nora.
Okay. Anura, you want to be on watch with anyone in particular?
How many people are left to be on watch?
Everyone besides Ryujin and Tekalis.
I don't remember who all is here. That's a lot for my brain.
You have Vanix, Lathos, and the rest of the party.
So, 5 people, 6 people, 5
You
people.
have five people, not including yourself.
Okay, you're all assigned a number. This is how this is working.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled a fucking 6. Okay, a 1 was Adagio, because I just went 1, 2, 3, and then the
You
rest
got
of them.
it. So, Anura and Adagio, you guys take the next watch. What are you guys doing?
You know, keeping an eye out for sure. But, like, I want to check in with Adagio and see how he's doing with everything.
I'm gonna spend the whole time gushing about Lathos and how big he is. Like, he's huge, his arms are huge, man.
You know,
His
I more
arms are the
meant,
size
like,
of my head. It's freaking crazy.
I more meant how you're doing with being back from the dead. We all kind of just
Brushed it over, you know?
we came back
Came
and we
back
just
and
kind of
jumped into it.
pretended it didn't exist, that it didn't happen, that we were just back and everything
I
was.
mean, did we really die? We were kind of alive down there,
Oh,
and then alive back here. It was just kind of like a really
mean-
shitty vacation.
I mean, yes, but we woke up in tombs that I don't know about y'all. I told them that we would come back, but I had to break out of.
I kind of saw that coming, remember? So it wasn't much of a surprise to me.
can I just have a really quick question?
Sure.
Do we have scars from where our necks were just like dissected?
I don't know what I would have. with
Visible, or
Scarlet.
is
I
it
don't
like a
remember
really
how I died.
thin line? Is it like really clean? cut,
Yes,
like,
it's a really clean line. Yeah.
no,
But it is
me?
a thin line around your neck.
She's
Sick.
she's the champion of Artemis. Of course, it's a fucking clean line.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a scarf, baby. I'm just kidding.
In the desert. Copy.
I mean,
Hey, to keep the sand out of my nose and my,
Yeah.
you know, we could use it like, you know what I mean?
Adagio, I'd like you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Ugh. I'm not even good at those. I
um,
think I have a flat 0 intelligence. I'm
I
not
can
even gonna
add
lie.
to that score for you.
Oh wait, let me see.
And what else am I gonna fucking use my last one for?
Okay, well I rolled a 0, and then my saving 0. I rolled a 15. I rolled a 15, and it's a plus 0 for it.
Add a 6 to it.
Okay, so 21. Adagio. You are in the midst of a conversation with Anura, and you look at them, and their eyes have gone completely white, and they've stopped talking entirely.
What does this look like from my perspective? Does he
And I
just
like-
stop?
I'll get to that.
And I like, hello? Like they stopped talking completely?
Yes, it's as if they're like suddenly in a trance.
It's like, well, I guess everyone else is sleeping, but like, did like anything else different from like the rest of the group? Like, are they all just like,
Nope, they're all still sleeping, but you do hear the sound of footsteps in the sand behind you.
oh joy? Okay, well, I will definitely be pulling my weapon out and turning around.
You pull your weapon out, you turn around, and you see another figure there with the same white eyes, blank expression. Clondarin the Devout, just standing there in front of you. And his head sort of tilts to the side. And he says in a voice that is very much not his voice, "You look just like him." And then you're back to reality. Anura, there's a split second where Adagio sort of like trails off his thought and then comes back to himself. That's all that you experienced.
Are you okay?
I think you should have let me sleep. I think I'm seeing things.
I
And
mean,
the divine battlefield is messing with my magic, and it's messing with my mind.
I mean, if you need to go back to sleep, I can handle the rest of this by myself.
Oh well, it's just an hour.
I just don't particularly.
I'm gonna like traumatize. I have like my hand around my neck where I was like killed, and then like stare off into the distance, like if someone's gonna like wander back over and just like every time Honora talks to me, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, good, yeah.
Thanks for scaring me even more. Then, I mean, if you want to go back to sleep, you can. I just don't particularly like being by myself for stuff like this. It's kind of.
Yeah, good.
The fuck are you looking at?
There was a person like right there, like 5 seconds ago. Now there's not a person right there, 5 seconds.
What did the person look like?
You said which one was this one?
Clondarin, the leader, the one with the link.
The leader. They were blue dragonborn
Did
with
he
wide eyes.
Did he say anything to you? Did he just stand there menacingly?
He stood there for like 4 seconds, tilted his head, and said, "You look just like him." And then he no longer existed. And I was like, "Did I dream this? Did I see the future? Did I see the past? Did this ever happen? What is happening?"
Was it him? Like,
How would I know? Have I ever had a conversation with Clondar?
I'm pretty sure you've like heard him before. Like we were all in the
I've had a
town.
conversation with this man. And
Yeah, but
I
we were
only-
all in the town with him.
Were we?
No, that's
Yes!
true. You've never actually been close enough to hear him speak before.
Oh, I
but-
thought he
but-
was at one point.
No, it's really just been Ilme. But I will say that the voice you heard just now sounded somewhat feminine, coming out of a very masculine
Fuck
frame.
that.
I can
Fuck
assume
that.
what I can assume, but I know
Yeah.
that I do not know what this happened.
I'm just gonna make a wild guess. That was Phoebe doing her short reach of stuff that she can do here. Fuck that shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna just go back to watching. Try not to freak out.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
The absolute sibling energy every time we're on watch together. It's so bad. It's a perception.
Is this an advantage, or are we both making one?
I would say it's really just Anura, because I don't think you're capable of making one right
Space is off for the rest of the.
Yeah. now. Vibes
19.
way off. 19, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Wind has started to pick up around this desert, so you are seeing some waves of sand. But it's still fairly pleasant here. With the 19, you do hear some shifting around at the other camp. Nothing crazy, just clearly someone has just woken up and is deciding whether or not to fall back asleep. Other
Okay.
than that, nothing.
Okay, so you said it's definitely that.
What do you
It's
mean?
definitely them just shifting around and going back to sleep. It's not like them getting up.
It's unclear. You definitely, like, you hear them waking up, and there's some rustling and jostling. It seems like they don't know if they want to get up or not.
Is it within range of my dark vision? I don't know how close we are to them.
I believe you guys were 50 feet away.
So it's in
yes.
range of my dark vision.
Yeah, but they're all in a tent, so you still can't see them.
Okay, but I didn't see anybody get out of the tent or anything.
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, I just like mention it to Adagio, and while I wait for watch to be over, I'm just gonna kind of like lay back and look up at the stars and like trace where they are on my arm versus up there, and just kind of like try and see if I can point out everything still.
You got it. The rest of your watch goes on without incident. Who would you like to wake up for the final watch?
Roll a dice again. It is Ilme.
Ilme!
want it.
Anura wakes you up. Who would you like to do it alone, or would you like to do it with a partner?
I'll just do it by myself.
Sure. So, Anura and Adagio go back to sleep. Ilme, you take the final watch. What would you like to do during this time?
I think I'll take some time to work on another false identity.
Sure. Great. For what?
I'll probably, since I know we're doing a lot with the cult of Tiamat, I know I have one for the green cult.
Yeah.
we're in the blue, but I have a feeling it's not going to be worth it to start that one. So I'll do one for the red since we have the
Sure.
red scale.
Sure, you got it. About 30 minutes into your watch, you hear the sound of footsteps approaching from the other camp.
Turn invisible.
Okay.
And trying to pinpoint where they're at. I want to try and like go up behind them.
Okay. You sort of look around and you see one figure, and it's hard in the darkness without dark vision, without light. It's hard to tell exactly who this person is, but it's one solitary silhouette that is moving towards you. They don't seem to be sneaking. They just seem to be going in a straight line, as if this person knows you're there and isn't trying to hide that they know you're there.
Okay, well, I'm still want to come up behind them, and let's see here. What do I want to do? Yep, I'm gonna come up behind them, take out my rapier, and just like poke it at them and be like, "So, what's going on here?"
And you hear the voice of Clondarin. Who are you people?
That's none of your business.
I believe it is. And I don't mean you any harm. And he holds out a hand and you see good berries.
Why are you approaching us?
I don't know. I had a dream that there were people here watching us, and I felt I needed to introduce myself.
Why don't you come with me?
I don't believe I have another choice, child.
And I'll lead him with my rapier in his back to the rest of the group, and just quiet enough for them to hear me, but not for the other camp, and rouse everybody.
Okay.
And be like, looks like we have a little person following us.
Following you? I believe you might have that backwards.
You came to our camp. Did we ever approach you?
I am holding food. You are holding a blade.
How do I know if that's any good? Why don't you eat one?
He eats one. Now one of you won't get one.
Well, we came out here. We have supplies.
Not one of you want them.
He
So what do
puts
you
the-
want?
Puts the good berries back in a little pouch. I don't know. I receive visions on occasion, and my most recent one showed me you were here, and there was a boy with golden hair.
Tell me.
All I know is
Wait.
that I felt like I was supposed to talk to you.
Can I try and like hide real quick because I'm the most easily recognizable of all of us? Like just kind of shift behind somebody.
Sure. I mean, yeah. Like, unless are you? What are you guys doing? Because right now you guys are all like curled up, asleep, and you have just sort of been woken up by Ilme. But it's up to you whether you are like sitting up, standing up, whatever you want to do.
Am I in a bedroll?
Standing,
Yeah, you guys all have bedrolls.
standing
just,
on
like-
guard.
Can I, like, somebody who doesn't get up, just kind of roll where my horns are hidden and keep the rest of it, like, over
Sure.
me?
Sure.
I just want to cloak of many fashions, like the hood over my hair.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know where the story's going.
Okay.
You're gonna
Does it
get
look
up and
like? Did he like look around at us? Like he didn't like see.
He doesn't look like he's looking around like as if like trying to identify you. Right now he's more focused on the sword in his back. But he does notice that there are like bodies in bedrolls. Yes.
What else happened in your dream?
He just sort of looks around for the source of the voice. Not much. It was rather short. I just was overwhelmed with this feeling.
Oh,
Who are you? Why are you here? All of you.
What was the feeling? Describe it.
I don't know. It was like a long lost love.
yeah.
These visions I receive are often quite confusing or cryptic, so perhaps the meaning of that feeling is that somehow we are meant to bring each other something.
What are you offering?
He
I
brought
don't-
us food.
That was a start. I don't know. I don't know what it is that has brought you here. Perhaps if I knew, I could better understand what role I have to play.
How
How
do
about
you
you
get
tell
these
us why you're
visions?
here?
Hold on, Alexios first.
How about you tell us why you're here?
I am on a divine quest. I am in service of
Who?
my deity, and it is up to me and the gifts that I have to bring her back into the light.
Who is that divine deity?
So,
The Lady Tiamat.
I just realized a disembodied voice from a bedroll has been saying this whole time.
Did this count as a long rest?
Yeah, I mean, you guys were woken up like right before the end of the long rest, but we'll say yes, it was a long rest.
Oh, thank
I'll
God.
have my activity.
I'm gonna send Kai invisibly, still up at the same height, just like closer to their camp to try and see if there's anyone else that's been roused awake that's like waiting for this person to return.
Make a perception check for Kai.
Okay. Well, I know that's a +1, so we're just
Is there any way I could, go ahead and wild shape without being caught?
I don't know. This camp is not very big.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 4.
Okay. Kai's not sure. The
Yeah.
tent looks like a tent.
Love
Can I
that.
attempt to turn into the hawk while in the bedroll?
I will
So you
say
should-
there's no problem with you doing it, but there's no way for him to not see that you have done it.
So would he notice that? Because it's a bedroll, so like...
Yeah,
We're
but
talking
it would be a
bedroll.
body then suddenly not inflating a bedroll.
Okay, well, Can I pull out the robe of stars, cloak of stars?
Sure.
God, what's the word?
Cloak of Stars.
Cloak of stars. Can I pull it out and as I get out of the bedroll, go ahead and put it on and put the hood up and just kind of where you can still not see my face. Just turn. Look, it's really early. I hasn't finished with my sleep yet. You figure this out. I'm just going to walk this way and just kind of wake up a bit.
I'm sorry, is there a reason that you are all being so cloak and dagger? I am being very forthcoming. My name is Clondarin the Devout. I am in charge of God's Gate, and I am here on a divine quest. And you are...
Specifically
Well-
for my cloak, it's just because it makes me feel close to home and I just woke up.
Clondarin,
Yes.
we've heard that there is something to be had here. Maybe a treasure, and we're searching for fortune.
Ah. I understand you're treasure hunters.
Bro, it's been a rough 18 months for us, man.
Well, perhaps I do know how we are supposed to help each other. For I too seek a fortune, but only one item in what I believe to be a large collection of treasures. You can help me and my team. And when we get to our goal, we can take our one item and you can have your choice of the rest.
Sounds kind of fishy to me, mate.
Who else has a sending stone?
item? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go
I
ahead,
have a
Alexios.
sending stone.
What would this one item be?
I think I've been more than forthcoming. And you have all given me quite little.
Well, we're not the ones with swords in our backs.
I
are we?
mean, we've given you our whole purpose. I mean, listen, it would be bad taste as treasure hunters to not inquire what the most valuable piece of treasure may be. I mean, you can have what you have, but there's nothing wrong with asking a question, right?
I suppose. Well, we're after a sword.
Yeah, sword schmord. We're after gold.
And there will be gold aplenty.
Who else in the party has a
So-
sending stone?
I
don't
do.
believe it. Yeah.
So Ilme has the other one to mine, right?
Well, they're all
Because I have
connected.
one still too.
I think it's me, you, Ryujin.
Yeah.
Okay. To Ilme, do I have to speak out loud for it?
Yes.
If I have I walked far enough away that I could whisper it without him hearing it?
I suppose, but I will just mention that everything you're doing is super suspicious.
Well, yeah, but I want to make sure he can't hear me if I'm just like turned from him where he can't see my mouth moving.
That's true, he won't, but Ilme is significantly closer to him, and the sound comes out of the stone.
Oh, it does? I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I thought it was in their head.
No, it's stone to stone.
Oh, fuck. Crap. Is there anyone close to me that I can whisper to?
You just purposely walked away!
I didn't know like how far away from the camp I got.
You're definitely, if you went far enough away to whisper into a sending stone, you're too far away to whisper into someone's ear.
I feel like it was
Okay.
a hypothetical walk away in case they were able to use this.
Can I walk back towards somebody that I can whisper in their ear then?
Who do you want to whisper into?
Who is the farthest away from him?
Everyone sort of gathered around the same area.
Well, I didn't know if there was
I
someone
will say
farther away or
I'm
not.
No,
like
it's a
probably the
small
second
camp.
closest.
You guys, you have to understand, like, you guys are in like a little cutout between the base of two mountains. Like, it's a really small area.
I'm trying to figure out how to tell somebody that I can't take the cloak off the whole fucking time because they'll recognize me.
He's never seen you.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they've heard of the Hands of Fate, and I'm the purple tiefling and all of and fucking Gaia.
And
Maybe.
the guy with the eye patch and, you know, the small one with the cloak and dagger vibes and the one that glows. I mean, we're all pretty distinguishable.
We're all pretty fucked, but like I'm pretty fucked no matter what.
I mean,
I'm
he thinks-
born.
right now he thinks that we're here to help him. So I mean, like, we'll just deal with that in a
I mean,
slightly
wanna-
less.
Can we ask, yeah, I'm gonna ask, I don't even know what to ask. Just like, what's going on with the, like,
How
we
do
saw,
we move forward with this?
yeah, we saw somebody just fly out of the cave entrance. What happened there?
Yeah, that was unfortunate. A cyclops has taken home in that cave, but
A fucking what?
a cyclops.
Jesus Christ, whoever.
But we could use your assistance if you have any ideas to get past it. And we do need to get past it to get to our treasure.
Wait, is this the blind one?
He is blind, yes. You've heard the story then.
Bet your scales I have.
Well,
Throw some noise around.
Ryujin has
Then-
not heard any stories. He's just heard that there's a blind cyclops somewhere.
then you know that this cyclops, and perhaps all cyclopes, are fearsome and strong, but not that intelligent. They can be tricked, and this one can also be potentially distracted, since he's blind, but one wrong move and squish. but you look skilled.
I understand.
I don't believe that my dream would have brought me to you if you did not have a role to play.
And I want to lower my hood, but I want to like watch his face and like see the emotions like across it.
You go ahead and make an insight check.
I mean, I kind of assumed we all just like adapted our like what we could of our outfits for like desert, you know.
Sure.
So like,
Not inside.
I mean, we didn't explicitly buy a bunch of like straight desert gear,
Oh, that's
but
21.
21. As you lower your hood, he looks at you and you see a flash of recognition and then confusion. You're the one I saw in my dream.
Say the same thing to you.
She said you reminded her of someone.
I get that a lot. I'm blonde and pale and have freckles.
Sure. Make a deception check.
I'm going
Let me
to
see
also
if I can
use my
add.
divination. I rolled a 2 and a 5, and I'll just use a 2 on him.
Okay.
Never mind. You used
Good
your
thing
divination.
my deception is trash. I rolled a 7.
So,
Yeah.
you need someone to add to that or not?
It's a 7 altogether. Is it like one of those like he rolls, I roll?
No.
No?
Okay, then I'm assuming you need
This would
someone
just
to
be
add
like-
to it. Okay, let's see what I get for the day. Okay, I am even, so I get to add. Add a 3.
For a nice 10.
Nice
So I
10.
go +0.
He just looks at you. I know who you are.
Hmm.
Tell me, what is your parentage?
Oh god.
tell me what's your parentage, eh?
I
You
was-
first?
My mother and father were both dragonborn. We were born
Ah,
in
yeah,
foreign
they checked
territories.
It checks out actually. He's good guys.
I don't know. Only ever grew up with my mother. Not a lie.
That's a pretty complicated question for all of us.
It must be nice.
Well, if it is true you grow up with your mother and don't know of your father, then perhaps I can be the bearer of some news.
He was freaking dead. My god.
He was dead.
It makes so much sense.
You are a son of Apollo.
Holy shit, that's worse.
I think those.
We have a
glow
whole
in the
Gorgok
dark,
moment.
don't
Are you
they?
my dad?
Sure, those come with some caveats.
And he just holds up his ring. I have heard many stories of your father. If you
Like
are
that
his
one?
blood, then we are meant to be allies.
Can I insight check him to see if he knows that we're the hands of fate, not just that Adagio is the son of Apollo?
Go ahead.
Please.
This
We'll
is
say,
I
crazy
never took off my
Tiamat.
disguise. So that's why I'm
What's a
still
nat
doing that
20?
dumbass
Tell me what the fuck
accent
he
right now.
knows.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
If he does know that you're the hands of fate, it doesn't seem to register to him as anything in particular. He seems far more interested in the fact that Adagio is a son of Apollo.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly lower my hood then.
He looks at you. You were there too. Yes,
We're
this
not in
is,
Kansas anymore.
We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
this is meant to be.
I mean, if this was around the time that he started freaking out last night, we were on watch, and whatever the fuck happened made him fucking useless the whole time. So what did you do?
Come, let me introduce you to my friends.
Nor-
Yeah, man, nah, your friends are sketchy.
You have like
They
this whole
were-
conversation hasn't been sketchy.
They were all hired by
Yeah.
me, so I assure you they are nice and responsible and skilled warriors. Well, most of them
how
are.
far-
There are 3 that are just servants.
Oh my
How far
God.
into the day are we?
It is like
it
just
nighttime?
just before dawn.
Okay, I'm gonna look to him and be like, to depending on what I see around us, I've been trying to keep watch from above because I can turn into animals. If I start to see anything, even if it's when you're introducing us, I might dip to make sure nothing's approaching us.
Yeah, Kai the whole time is going to be perimeter checks.
You are very careful. That can come in handy.
Yeah. I don't want to die out here.
Well, I assure you, neither do I.
So yeah, if I just dip to start doing some circles in the sky to make sure we're all okay, just ignore it.
Understood. So do we have a deal? You'll help us get to the treasure. When we get there, we'll take our sword and you can take the rest.
I mean, this sounds like a pretty similar deal we've made before with some people, guys.
Sounds fair to me.
And I lift my sword finally from his body and be like, I think you have a deal.
Wonderful. Blessed be Tiamat. Come, meet my friends.
My God.
Can I trail behind to whoever's in the back of the line going up?
I want to stand like right next to him and ask him like everything about Apollo.
Okay, what are you asking?
Like, what kind of stories have you heard? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Ah,
All
I
good
have
things
heard a story that has been lost to time.
Ooh.
A story of love and loss. Of betrayal and deception.
Oh my God.
The story that made your god what he is today. Tell me,
Oh my God.
have you ever communed with him?
Oh. Well, sometimes I have these dreams, and sometimes there's a figure, and sometimes that figure might be him. And other times they might be the future.
Well, then perhaps you've heard the same story I have. Has he told you about his love affair with Phoebe?
Oh, he doesn't really. First of all, okay. Second of all, we don't really. He just sends me on quests.
Wait a second. Who's that?
Tell you what, it is quite a story. I'll introduce you to my friends, and before we decide what to do about that Cyclops, I'll tell you all the story. It is time for this story to be re-remembered by history.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
you
time.
can tell us right now while we're on the way over there, you know.
I mean,
No.
the camp's right there. We'll be there in 20 seconds.
Also,
Yeah,
real quick, can I just point out, I don't think that his father would be telling him stories about his great love affairs. That's a bit much. Even for
Also-
Gaia.
You never know which gods are boastful about what.
So, you guys get to the other camp, which again is only 50 feet away. Just
As
around the
soon as we
bend.
get there,
Yeah.
can I be on the lookout for anybody possibly recognizing us outside of like what he tells them?
Sure. So he goes, wake up! Wake up! We have guests! Everyone sort of like stirs. And you see most of these people are Dragonborn, although there are a few that are not. But you see the Ilme, the ranger that you saw last night. He sort of stands and is surprised. Clondarin goes, friends, this is Darius Sandskin. He's a God's Gate native and our guide here on this journey. He then shows you the old elderly Dragonborn that you saw yesterday. Evoker Pelizian. He is our arcane master and knows his way around a good lightning bolt. You then see there's a human in the party. She has brown skin, light brown hair styled in like a faux hawk, shaved on the sides and sort of spiky down the middle. Her left eye is covered in a significant burn scar. And that eye is light and blind. She wears leather armor, she has a pair of daggers strapped to her side, and along the edges of her face and fingers, sort of like framing her features, she has small patches of blue scales. This is Bolina the Half-Mask, killer in a fight, and has a personal vendetta against Hephaestus, so praise Tiamat. Then you see there is a bird person, like a hawk person, who stands, and you see they have brown feathers covering their entire body, except for their wings. Instead of normal bird wings, they have like a pair of blue draconic wings with blue scales instead of feathers. They wear no armor, they have no weapons, they're just standing there in fairly normal robes. There's Theakasa Bluefeather, our native from another plane, from the elemental plane of air. She was born without wings and had a bit of a transplant, and with it came a bit of power. You then see another blue dragonborn stand. Unlike the other dragonborn that you've seen, she has fairly, relatively human-like features, a much shorter snout, and scales running up her nose and over her forehead, along the backs of her arms. She has jet black hair that's tied into a high ponytail and falls all the way down to her mid-back. She has a pair of crossed swords on her back, similar to how Alexios is storing his. And she also has these metallic claws on her wrists that sort of flow over her fingers and augment her naturally clawed fingers. He goes, and this was Zoxa Razorhand. She is our primary fighter. And then the rest of these people are my servants. But, friends, colleagues, please meet. Do you have a name for yourselves?
Oh, we.
Yeah, nah, we don't have a group name actually. My name is Gregor. It's nice to meet
We
you.
should have said the Ashleys.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
we're thinking about the victors, but it's a work in progress.
We're also throwing around like the Ashleys. You know, a couple of things.
Honora, go ahead and make an
Yeah.
insight check to see if anyone recognizes you.
Anybody in the party, not just me.
Yeah.
I am still disguised. I will say I never took that off.
It's true.
22. That's how math works.
Also doing
22.
an accent just for this.
They're all sort of like just waking up, and so they're not really paying much attention. Besides the elderly dragonborn, Evoker Pelizian, he's the only one that seems apprehensive of you, as if he has heard of a group similar to this. But he's also a bit taken aback because there's way more people here than what he'd heard of a group called the Hands of Fate. He thought there were only 5 members of the Hands of Fate, so maybe this isn't them. But how many purple tieflings are in Gaia?
Can we all like assume that we were trying to be stealthy and unnoticed, right? Because most people probably would be able to pick us out of a crowd now, if they had heard of the Hands of Fate. So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I kind of just assumed like, you know, I did like disguise. Maybe we were like adapting our gear to kind of be more deserty and like maybe hide some features.
I mean,
like,
you didn't say that you did.
There's also only so much we can do to
I
hide
suppose.
horns and
I
stars
didn't
and
mean-
a purple
I'm-
tiefling.
I kind of just meant like stars, like Adagio, its hair. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
if
that's
you didn't
I
say it,
hear every time I come into town.
if you
Well,
didn't say
I-
it, you didn't say it.
I look like a scraggy, bearded man who has a grudge and a weird accent.
Somebody make the note every time we go into a new biome shopping trip.
Yeah.
We gotta update our look.
I'll introduce
I'm
myself
just gonna-
as Geo. Just Geo. No
Okay.
Anna.
I want to keep an eye out on him to see if he, you know, at some point starts getting even more suspicious or if he starts asking questions about it.
Sure. Clondarin looks around and goes, "These people came to me in a dream, and then I found them here in the real world. That one there, Geo, he's a son of Apollo." You see there's a bit of a mixed reaction to that. I mean, there's like the general, like, oh, cool, a demigod, but there's also like, ugh, a demigod. Get out of here. We love Tiamat here.
I'm gonna do
Um,
like a somewhat surprised little gasp, you know, just to like let him know.
He goes, "Because of our new guests, I believe it's time to tell a bit of a tale. Now, some of you know the beginning of this. Others, Mr. Sandskin, have never heard any of this before, but it is important for us all to be on the same page." He holds up his ring. "I have here a link of Tartarus. Yes. Specifically
gas?
the link of Phoebe Titaness of prophecy. It is through her that I am able to divine certain things. And in our time together, she has told me a story. Many stories, but one in particular. A story. Yes.
Alright, you say you have a link of what? Prophecy?
That's right.
So you can see the future, can you?
It's not quite that simple.
What about the past? What did I have for lunch this morning?
He directs his conversation to Geo. We are taught in these days, in these ages, of how evil the Titans were and how just the gods were in vanquishing them, trapping them in Tartarus. But I have heard a tale that Apollo does not seem to mention to his followers. During the war, Apollo and Phoebe fell in love. They were together like a man and wife. And as part of that love, Apollo talked of abandoning his side of the war, of turning against his siblings, siding with the Titans, putting the rebellion to rest so that he could rule alongside his love for eternity. As part of their union, Phoebe granted him a fraction of her ability to see, to prophesy, to divine. In exchange, Apollo gave her his seed, and soon a pair of twins grew in her belly. But when her belly grew with those twins, Apollo grew scared. Scared of what Zeus would say. And so he left her. And in her heartbreak, she told Kronos, told him of their affair and of their children. Zeus was told by Apollo of the affair. Zeus was cruel. He turned and cursed the babies in the womb, changed them into monsters, to teach Apollo a lesson, to keep Apollo away. And when the babies were born, Apollo did just that, afraid to go against Zeus's will. Kronos saw the babies and ordered Phoebe to kill them, and with it, any lingering hope that the gods could be reasoned with. But she found she could not. She could not kill them, as monstrous as they were, but she could also not disobey her lord and commander. So she took them far underground to a cave and dropped them off, far out of Kronos' sight. She hoped that they would be able to survive on their own. A boy and a girl. She took the girl in her arms and granted her more of her ability than she'd even given Apollo. She gave her true divine sight in hopes that it would allow her children to survive underground. This babe was special to her. Perhaps because, while they were both monsters, the girl was born without eyes, and so carried a natural ability to see the divine. And Phoebe left, never saw her babes again. But the experience broke her. She could no longer step on the battlefield and risk seeing Apollo on the other side. She could not risk hurting him, killing him. She could not bear to see one of her siblings kill him either. So she left the war and did not see the gods again until they came to put her in her prison. Her babes, they survived. They multiplied, making a kingdom for themselves underneath the ground. Until eventually, centuries later, Apollo took the girl back to be his own. One last memory of his first love. So tell me, son of Apollo, do you believe we are meant to be allies?
Out of character. Was that the Oracle?
Sure sounds like it.
Oh my god, I was like, from the moment you were describing her, I was like, this sounds like the damn story
Wait,
of the Oracle.
What are the things? What are the other? What?
That sounds to you like an origin story you've never heard before of the first Mind Flayers.
I was freaking
Holy!
out. Also,
I was gonna say
does anyone
anything.
want to tell her that her child is dead then?
That's up to you.
Oh god.
Nope.
Oh god. I don't.
Nope.
Oh, such a complicated and long history of a Titan I don't know and a father who I've met like 3 times.
Wait. Are we gonna be running into mind flayers?
That's okay. We're siblings.
Oh, what if she's
Out
not
of
leading them to
character,
Dragonsdoom,
Ryujin
but
will
she's
fucking
leading
die.
them to her grandkids?
Is the boy
Wait.
still alive then?
I mean,
He was
I have
given
a
nothing
question.
special.
Alright,
What's
we
the
gotta
question?
focus on.
would mind flayers just be uninterested in Ryujin because he's a fucking idiot? Less there,
I don't know.
not as appetizing.
But it does explain why Mind Flayers have a natural psionic ability.
Fair enough.
Also, in this story, the way it is told, Apollo was basically a prostitute.
A little bit.
He was literally given payment.
Prostitute of prophecy.
And I will say, Adagio,
You say prostitute, everybody else says warlock.
yeah,
In
Adagio,
this case, it was more prostitute.
from everything you know
Hey,
about
what are you trying to say?
from everything you know about Apollo, this seems incredibly out of character for him.
That's-
Like, I mean, it's possible it's true. Literally not a
Like-
single cleric of Apollo, not a single story of Apollo has ever mentioned any sort of relationship with Phoebe.
I honestly
possible.
thought I honestly thought they were related just because of the prophecy thing. Not, lovers. Well, I mean, we're headed towards the same goal, and something, call it fate, call it the hands of fate, put us on this.
You do see the elderly Dragonborn lifts his head at that.
It's a fucking stupid name.
Can't control fate. Can't be its hands. You can't mold fate. Fate is fate. Fate.
Can I insight check him, look at his head, and see what it
Please.
means?
You don't need to insight check him. If he had any doubts before, they are no longer doubts. But he's not making any sort of aggressive action towards you. He just
It's an
is
interesting
confident that he
story.
knows who you are.
Can I just look towards him and make eye contact with him?
Sure, I mean, he's got these thick spectacles on, but you can sort of see his eyes.
Well,
When
thick
I raise
spectacles
my
like
eyebrows,
bubbles.
Thick spectacles like bubbles? No, like
Like
glasses.
bubbles? No. Do you know who Bubbles is? Okay, he's
No.
a character from a show called Trailer Park Boys, and his lenses are like an inch thick to the point where it blows up his eyes literally to the size of like
Yeah.
the frames. He looks hilarious.
Great.
I want to raise my eyebrows at him real quick, just like give him like a questioning look,
He just looks at you.
and wait a second, see if he does anything, and then go, "Nice glasses. I like them. Someone did a good job on those."
He, in response, all he does is he touches his chest, and you see arcane armor.
It's real cool, man. Good for you.
I want to keep I want to like put my hands up and be like, dude, I was just saying nice glasses. It's hard to get nice glasses in Gaia.
All right, so moving on. How are we gonna do this? What? You're here for a sword. We're here for gold. What? There's this freaking cyclops. He's a son of a fucking deity. You serve a different deity. There's a cool story about Apollo that none of us have ever fucking heard. So, what?
At this point,
Lay out the plan.
the elderly Dragonborn stands up. Well, what you say might be true, but it is actually up for debate. This particular Cyclops could be, as some stories say, a son of Poseidon, or, what other scholars believe, it could be one of the original Cyclopes from before the Age of Titans. Either way, we do have the good nature to know a bit about him. He can be fooled, he can be tricked, but he cannot be beaten in hand-on-hand combat. So, new friends, perhaps you could
Is there?
give us some ideas as to how to get past this creature.
I mean, I have an idea right off the bat. Is there a way we could maybe draw him out of the cave there and seal it behind us so he can't get back in? I don't know, just spitballing here.
Is an idea, though I do have the ability to mold earth, but I don't believe I can mold enough earth to completely seal the cave from the inside. Plus, I don't know how we'll get out. We don't know what we have beyond.
I can help you with sealing the cave, because I can create a stone wall, as well as cast bones of the earth, so between the two of us we should be able to at least stop him for a while to get away from his lair.
I'm gonna like look at Alexios and say,
Hey, Cass, what ideas do you have? You're a pretty smart guy. What's you got floating around up there?
I mean, if we can sneak past it to a certain point, someone can draw it out further the other way. But I must say, sneaking past them seems better in smaller teams. I mean, there is 17 of us.
So what do you suggest?
I mean, he's blind, so we can still distract him with noise fairly easily.
That is true.
Can we assume that he has a pretty strong sense of smell? I know some blind people have better hearing and smell and all that jazz, but
If this is truly the same Cyclops from the story of Odysseus, then he has been blind for quite some time. It is very possible that he has adapted.
I see.
I mean, I hate this suggestion because I don't like putting wild animals at risk. I could conjure wild animals in the cave, but I don't like that idea.
It's nothing to scoff at.
I mean, I don't like the idea because it goes against everything I've been taught, but I think this is one of those situations where we kind of gotta, do what we gotta do.
I mean, is it
like
possible
Cyclops
we
follow
could
the
have some
creatures?
people as bait, and then the rest of us could make an opportunity for us, and the rest of us could run past, sneak by, anything like that?
This Clondarin stands up. Ah! Brilliant idea. We have 3 servants here. The 3 Dragonborn servants are like,
No.
I mean, I intend for the bait to live, not
You just
to.
use the word bait. Most of the time when you use the word bait, they don't live.
Do
I mean,
monsters fall under
if we
creature
do it
category?
right.
do monsters what?
Like if a spell was like it affects creatures,
Yeah.
that's still like monsters.
Yeah. Creature is any living thing.
Okay, bet. Because I have my lyre and I can attempt to suggest him.
That's interesting.
That's not a bad idea either.
I mean,
I have my lyre. I could make beautiful images of blind. He's fucking
I
blind.
think
Can y'all just start playing
If we're-
Thunderstruck together on the lyre somewhere in the cave?
And we have our. Well, I guess we have our like are sort of like sneaky. So if like me and Ryujin were able to like sneak in and like distract him and possibly suggest him, then like maybe the rest of you can like slide by.
I can also cast Pass Without a Trace, so it's a lot harder. It's a lot easier for us to get by.
But isn't that one just for like sight? What is that? How that works? How does passive without a trait work?
Yeah,
It's just
It
up to your...
gives you a bonus to stealth.
that was part of the suggestion. If we send you with some of the weaker folk and you slip by, we can send some. Well, we can cover you all getting in with some of our stronger fighters just in case he hears you.
Can't we just get like
And-
our quickest and fastest person while it's distracted across the cave and just like gate stones the other side?
Do we want to reveal that we have gate stones?
I mean, it's not like they go
No.
anywhere but to ourselves.
Do not do that.
Do not reveal
It
those.
we don't have to reveal that they're gate stones. We could just like pretend
Not
it's like teleportation
do
magic or something.
Yeah, but they might
That's
know what
going to
they
make
are.
us look a lot more powerful than we are. And then they're going to want more powerful things that we can't provide, and they'll ask how it happened.
They only want one thing right now.
Well,
And as long
that's
as
just
we're
the one
helping
we
them
talked
with
to.
me-
The rest of them might be in it for like other stuff. I'm not sure.
So
hmm.
let's not
How
tell them
many-
about
how many
the items
people
that we
can you-
used in the battle, specifically in the cult of Tiamat, or against the cult of Tiamat. That will be bad.
I feel like we use our gate stones long enough for like people to just be like, "That's their iconic, that's their iconic thing." Gate
Yeah,
stones.
we don't need any more reasons to
Exactly.
think where that
Yeah,
hands
they
up
just
bait.
teleport a stupid amount. Like, it's honestly bad.
I mean, we have a lot of options, I guess.
What are you guys doing?
I like the suggestion in small groups at a time.
All right, so what are the small groups? Who's going first?
But I mean, I'm gonna need to be in the first one.
And what if your suggestion fails?
You know, I don't actually know. I don't actually have an answer for that. Unfortunately, I just exist in this small little world. I was just gonna use divination to change its role.
How fast do we know the Cyclops is?
Make a history check.
I will say, as far as the small groups go, real quick, I'll have to go back and forth for Pass Without a Trace in order for everybody to be able to sneak through. So I'd have to sneak through multiple times.
I got a 15.
I will say Darius goes, "Don't worry about that. I can help with that."
So it
Okay,
sounds like we
cool.
could
I'd
at
rather
least
not do it
two
multiple
groups.
times, dude. Thank you.
15, you said, Omei?
Mhm.
I mean, none of the stories you've heard about Cyclops mention, like, how quick they are. Most giants tend to not be super quick, but they're large, so each step covers more ground. So you can't confidently say that he would be slower than you, but you would be fairly confident in saying that he could definitely not be faster than you.
Okay, I'll just say I can lead him out. I have some special boots here that allow me to go a lot faster than a normal person. I can just lead him on a chase and then try and meet up with you.
Is this like a straightforward cave? Like, are we just gonna see you on the other side?
You have no idea. You've only seen the entrance.
Well, I mean, if you want to, lead him out and people go through, then I'm fine with staying back towards the entrance and waiting for you to come back through and trying to block him off.
I mean, I think I could do it. He can't see.
I want to look to, what is the dude's name?
Which one?
The old dragonborn dude who said he could...
Evoker Pelysian.
I'm gonna turn to him because I cannot say that name even if I tried right now. And just look to him. If she wants to do the chase thing, you have to be in with it too, because I don't know if I could hold him off by myself.
Oh, sorry. The Evoker Pelysian isn't the one that's that can do pass without trace. That's the ranger.
No,
That's Darius.
no,
Saskia.
I'm talking about the
Shapes,
yeah.
Oh,
the
I see.
shape
No,
earth.
yeah. My molding earth is not that powerful. I doubt it could do this job on its own.
Yeah, I would be casting 2 major spells to do it, which I'm fine with in this
I'll let you
case.
know. The only thing he has is mold earth, which is the cantrip.
Oh God.
Yeah.
But that could be the start for because I have to have existing stone for stone wall to work.
The entire mountain's made of stone.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like if we do it any farther forward to stop him.
What's the ground made of? Like
Sand.
underneath the sand or in the cave entrance? Is that stone or is that still sand?
I mean, from what you see, it looks like the sand sort of goes into the cave, but then it looks like it's like a stone cave.
So the way this wording of
in
the
enough,
spell
you
works,
could
I
use-
thought it has to be built on stone to start with, so I would need him to build the stone underneath it.
What spell are you talking about?
It's stone wall, I think. Let me pull it up again.
Wall of stone.
Well, maybe it's the word stone and wall in there somewhere. Sammy.
Great, wall of stone.
That's
um,
all I know.
it just says a non-magical wall of solid stone springs into existence at a point you choose within range.
Okay, let me find the part that was confusing me then. Maybe, I don't know. My phone refuses to pull up freaking spells.
So our current plan is for Ilme to go in there, cause some disaster, lead him out this way. All of us sneak into the entrance of the cave, and Nora to seal the cave, and hope that it's enough for us to run out of whatever the other side of the cave looks like.
Sounds like that's the
Yep.
plan.
Sounds like that's the
Yeah.
plan. And then our
Or at least
backup plan
partially seal the cave,
If-
but how is Ilme gonna get back to
Ilme
us?
turns around, and then we seal the cave.
Okay.
Okay, this is the part. It must, however, merge with and be solidly supported by existing stone.
Yeah,
What
so
if you
essentially
stone
you
walled
can
the-
you can make the wall
Would the stone wall
attached to the
count for it?
mountain.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, how big is the entrance?
It's about like 20 feet wide, but it's tall. Like it's like a crack in the mountain.
So I could cover it between bones of earth and wall of stone.
For at least some time, but wall of stone, like, that has a very specific AC and hit points. Like, nothing will keep him out forever, but it could buy you
Yeah.
a bit of time.
So does Bones of the Earth. I think Bones of the Earth has a lower hit point total than Wall of Stone does.
Yeah, but combining them, although I think they might both be concentration.
I thought
Wall of stone
is-
definitely is.
I don't know about Bones of the Earth. Let me find out
Let
real
me
quick, because I can find it.
Bones
pretty
of the
easy 'cause it's-
earth. Oh, you're right. It's not. So you'd
Yeah, I
actually
didn't
okay.
think it was.
Yeah, you're okay.
Because I remember when I cast it in the Underworld, I had another concentration spell up.
Yeah.
Well, I can still try suggesting him if he comes up with the wall, before the wall pops up, and be like, just go to sleep or something. Just knocks out for 8 hours.
I mean, that would be nice, but yeah, the stone's pretty instantaneous once I cast it, it pops up.
I said before you cast it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said before it comes up.
Wait,
I thought you
wait,
meant
so
when it's coming to.
What's the specific mechanic for that? It's like you can cast suggestion or something, or how does that work?
Yeah. So
I cast
he
suggestion.
so
in
he
the light.
can
You can
suggest.
Suggest a hostile creature.
He can yeah, you can suggest a hostile creature. Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty
Yeah,
nifty.
because they make a save.
Is that
Yeah.
wisdom or intelligence?
The
It's
wisdom.
wisdom.
This is also a Cyclops.
This
So
is a
probably
Cyclops.
not very smart.
And
I
the
can also
situation would be
do something
no.
to maybe. Well, hold on. Let me check. Let's read some specifics here.
I mean, how does he fare with water?
You've never heard any story of a Cyclops interacting with water, so you're not quite sure.
Because we could, between me and Ryujin, create enough water to drown him.
I don't
So
know
would
if
it
you
be
could.
an ability check or a saving throw?
For what? Against suggestion, it'd be a saving throw.
Shit. Okay, never mind. I can't do anything.
But Adagio can. That was a good idea, Adagio, to cast that spell, and you have a 2 and a 5 in the bank.
Literally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just do that.
That's what I was saying.
I forgot
I-
about divination, honestly. I
Yeah,
figured it
you
existed.
say that part. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna have Geo try and suggest this Cyclops, and if that
Unless he's
fails,
immune to
I'll
shock,
run
then I'll be fine.
around and have him chase me.
All right. So,
We're gonna
Adagio,
try and suggest first.
what are you doing?
I don't want to go alone. Someone
You can
I'll go
take
with
whoever you'd
them.
like.
I'll go
I'll
with
take
them, and I'll have the
Lathos.
spell ready in case.
Okay, you take Lathos.
All right, let's go. Let's sneak a sneak. I have my boots of elven.
You also
If
you
you're
see the
taking
elderly
Lathos, this
dragonborn.
feels like a date.
Sir, I might recommend having some members from both parties in each group just to be safe.
Girl, I couldn't care less. I'll take the ranger and I'll take your 3 servants,
Okay, Darius and the 3 servants.
and then I'll like flip off the old man and be like,
Okay,
"Especially the child of Apollo."
so you begin to make your way to
Ooh.
this cave entrance. Yeah,
And I get to turn on my light because he's blind.
that's true. That's true. So, go ahead and make a stealth check.
I don't have advantage because my boots are the elven kind.
Oh,
Is
can
that
I
the
cast
help?
Pass Without a Trace?
Are you gonna be with them?
How close are we to the entrance of the cave?
I
You're
think at
close
least
to the
one
entrance
part
of the cave, but as soon as they go into the cave and out of your radius, then they wouldn't gain any benefit whatsoever.
I just need to stay within 30 feet of them, so like...
You have no idea how deep this cave goes. You can help them at the entrance, but then they'll be
I didn't...
SOL.
Okay,
Just come with
I didn't
me.
know how far
Don't
in they were
come with
going. Never
me.
mind.
Yeah, you don't know.
Never mind. I didn't think about that.
Well, I
I
rolled
don't
a
have the
12.
big brain.
You rolled a 12.
Can't Darius cast it?
Oh yeah, that's
Oh
right.
right, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
yes. Darius is casting it. You're right.
That's
So
a
as
22.
Lathos gets a
I was like-
natural 17, he's good.
I was like, no,
Darius,
please. I rolled an 11 and a 10. No, Darius, please.
Darius rolled a nat 1, but it's good thing he has a plus 10. And then the 3 servants, another nat 1.
No, y'all.
So
Right.
you guys are slowly making your way into this cave, and you can hear you're not sure if it's snoring or that's just how he breathes,
Golly.
but you make
Can
your
I see
way.
him?
You are the only thing emitting light in this space, so it's a bit hard. And when you get through this entrance, you can clearly see that this is not just like a nice circular cave. It looks like it has branches, it goes in, it goes out, etc. So you are sort of just like walking into what looks like a fulcrum point. But you do see, as you begin to continue making your way through, between the stalagmites and the stalactites and bones of various people that he's eaten, there's like a slightly elevated section up against a wall, and you see this enormous silhouette laying on this elevated section. And then when the servant steps on a bone,
Right.
you see this giant cyclops pick up an enormous club. What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast that suggestion.
Okay. You cast
How close
suggestion.
do I have to be to this? I think I don't have to be that close, right? That's a liar. You just gotta hear it, right?
I mean, what's the range on suggestion? It's still the spell. You have to be 30
It's still-
feet. 30 feet.
How far am I?
Just on that precipice.
I'll get a little closer.
Okay.
Right.
You cast suggestion. Now he
Cast
does have resistance to magic, so you will have to use both of your divinations to make it work, essentially. If you
I
want to
love
guarantee.
that first. Then bet. I want that guarantee.
Okay, so you use both of them. He naturally has a -2 to his wisdom.
I love that first.
So, what are you suggesting? What are you suggesting?
Is it a phrase? Is it a word? I always forget this one. And
It is within. I think you have like a couple sentences.
a couple sentences. I'll probably say something. I don't know. I was imagining just putting him to sleep. I was
You
looking at
want
the wrong
to
item.
suggest he sleeps?
I wanna. Should I suggest he like just lets us through? Let me see. Mm. Oh, what if I suggest him to to peacefully guide us out of the cave?
I
Can
will
I say we
say,
discussed this as a group? Because
I will say, if you suggest him, if you suggest he does something that only takes him about a round to do, then as soon as he does it, the spell is over.
That's it? How do I know? That's what? That's the end of the cave right there?
So you guys just came in from the right side. I'll show. You guys just came in from the right side. There is like
tunnels?
4 different paths to take.
Sure.
You are sort of in just like this one central place right now.
Why does my life gotta be like this? Maybe I'll just suggest him to sleep. That was my original idea.
Okay.
My original idea was to just tell him, let's take a nice night-long rest.
Okay. Okay. And he curls back up. Just lets his club down. And goes back to sleep.
Yay. How high is that little ledge that he's on?
It's about 40 feet up.
I really want to take the club, not from him, like keep it myself, but like, away from him.
It
so I don't
is
have to fight
it is
them.
quite literally 3 times the size of your body.
Woo! I have 3 servants to climb on top of.
No, not the
Okay.
cliff. I mean, the club is 3 times the size of you.
Oh my god. I just wanted to like roll it away from him so he couldn't pick it up and smash me later.
Yeah, that'd be like moving a building, honestly.
I'm a barbarian with a barbarian.
That's true. You want to try?
Nah, I'm not trying
Okay.
to. I'm trying to figure out which one of these stupid little caves is the way
So
out.
you know that the spell maintains as long as you maintain concentration, and it's not a magical sleep. So if something were to wake him, he would still wake.
Ugh. And I can't even cast spells, actually. I was gonna say cast silence.
Yeah, you can't.
I can't do. It's okay. That's what I have the servants for, right? Okay. What if there's so many caves. I'm gonna like whisper to Lathos and be like, "Oh, fuck, are we supposed to find the exit?"
He just goes, I don't know if we're looking for an exit. We might be looking for a sign or something.
Oh, okay, fine. Then he seems wiser than me. Let's
Go
look
ahead and make
for-
a perception check, Adagio.
No, don't tell me there's something else in this damn cave. Perception would be what is that? Oh my god. When did you get? Oh, it's wisdom. I was like, when did perception get so high? Like a +7. It's gonna be 23.
23. Looking around this cave, you certainly get the sense like this is just like a naturally formed cave. At least for the most part. But what you notice is of these tunnels that are branching off of this central area, some of them look really narrow. Not super, I mean like 10 feet wide, but looking at the size of this cyclops and looking at the size of the tunnels, there are probably some tunnels that even the cyclops can't actually get into because there's such a squeeze.
Will it be perfectly human-sized?
I mean, certainly, you'd have plenty of space.
Which ones would that be? The top 2 and the bottom one?
The top 2 and the bottom one are both actually all of the other ones besides the one you came in.
What the? What does he live here for? I don't want to separate, but this dude rolled a natural 1 in his stupid stealth.
But he's also the one that's
okay.
giving you a +10.
He really is. Okay, I guess we'll just try the first
Okay. Which one are you going to?
this one.
Okay, the top right. Go
Yep.
ahead and make another stealth check for me.
I love that stealth is just a +1 for me. That's it. 29. Don't. Oh my god. Why? I hate them all. Oh my god.
It
I'm gonna
wasn't a
kill him.
1, but this poor
I'm gonna
ranger
kill
did
him.
roll a 2.
How? Mister. I don't
But
Ow.
hold on, he's got a pretty good modifier, and he's got the plus 10.
I told
So
the people
that
to just
is
shut up and sit there.
so that overall that's a 19.
Okay.
So what'd you roll?
I rolled an 18 plus 1 plus 10, so 29.
Got you. So you make your way to this first tunnel, and looking through it, it just keeps going.
Can I
Cast my cantrips, can I? No, I can't.
No, you cannot.
Oh my god.
Can I go up to the entrance of the cave super stealthily and look in and see what I see?
Sure. Make a stealth check.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. It's only been like a few seconds, but you don't hear. You heard the cyclops roar, but then that was sort of it.
Okay, so Pass Without a Trace, I get an 18 in total.
Okay. You see a cave. You see what
Do I
this
see?
is?
So I see him like asleep and everything though, because like
No,
we
no,
did outside
he's
the window.
behind like a ledge, like a wall.
Okay.
So you don't really have a good visual of him, but you see your friends.
Can I look towards them and put my thumb up or thumb down and then shrug because we need to know what to do?
I don't even know what to do.
I'm saying like, are we?
Are we all just gonna clamber in this cave when our like ranger can even roll a decent stealth?
No, we just need to. I just want to like
I can't even talk
nudge
across
my
this
head
without
towards
waking
where the
him up.
Cyclops is and be like, kind of like the is he?
I also kind of assume we need the blue dragonborn to lead the way, right?
I don't know. Ask him. I guess if I just saw this as like a long hallway and I physically can't do anything anyway, I'm just gonna walk my way back to the entrance.
Okay. I'll say you have the same stealth rolls, so you are able to do that.
I want to look at Adashi and be like, I was trying to say, is the Cyclops asleep?
Yeah, he is, but if he wakes up, I can't do that again. I mean, I can try, but I can't do that again.
I have Charm Monster prepared. I don't know if that would affect him.
It would charm him.
For
So I
what,
could
a
probably
minute?
get him to not attack us.
Okay, well, does that dude know how to get through here? Because I see like 4 different ways and no indication whatsoever on what to do. Dragonborn.
He can't fit in any of them. How would he know?
What are you guys doing?
Ask that dude.
I want to try and talk to the blue dragonborn and be like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
So-
we're
So-
asking him,
Darn.
does he know where to go?
yeah, do you know the fucking way?
I don't know. Let me consult my notes. He goes through. Goes. I wrote something here. I don't actually know what I meant. It just says, "Go forth and be confident."
Oh, that's helpful. Sorry, that
I
was very
understand.
sarcastic.
So,
So
you're
I've just
saying
just
any of
gotta
these
go
will
for
work as long as if we believe it?
I don't know if that's what I'm saying at all.
The greatest magic of all.
just believing.
It go forth and be confident could also mean go in a straight line. It could mean whichever one you look at fourth is the one that'll be there. I don't know.
I'm sorry, you said
Hell,
the fourth thing, and about the second you did that, a message from Alexios popped up that said fourth?
Yeah, but which one is the 4th down?
Yeah,
What do
yeah,
you Did
let's
I look
do
left
that.
to right?
How
right
do we
to
number
left?
them left to right? Are we in an Arabic-based system where we go right to left?
I don't know. I can't ask.
How about this? All right, we go with the fourth
okay.
one, and we're confident about it. So, best of both worlds. You know what I mean?
That's not a bad idea.
So
What are we
which
doing?
one?
Okay, we're
Down
in
from the
Greek,
left.
so left to right is how you order things. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4
The
from
one
the
I looked at?
left.
The top right is the one that he already looked at.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
If
I'm
I
just
look
here.
If I look
Hold
down
on.
this one, do I just see the same thing?
Which entrance did we come
Actually,
through? The
no,
left?
you don't. You guys came in from the right.
The right.
Looking into this one, you see it actually is sort of stubby, like it sort of ends fairly close to you. But more importantly, what you see is about a 50-foot diameter hole in the ground. And along the rim of that hole, you see draconic lettering.
Like a teleportation circle?
No, it doesn't look arcane. It looks just like the draconic written language.
I don't want to just step into that. I mean, I'll let them know. I'll let the group know. I'll be like, it's like a circle-y circle, and I can't read draconic.
I believe we can help with this.
Didn't I bring the ranger
I
with
can
me?
also read Draconic. I think
Yeah,
between
I mean,
the two
it's
parties,
a party
we
of
got
almost entirely Dragonborns. But regardless,
I was like,
they all
okay,
start
wow.
to stealthily make their way into the tunnel so that they can see it and progress.
I want to know what's in the other caves.
Do you want to go
random.
spend the time to look?
I mean, May's like, no.
Let's not risk waking this thing.
Yeah, but who knows what's on the other two? I'm a curious soul.
the,
I will think about this
The possibility
forever.
of waking the Cyclops is on the other two.
Yeah.
Okay, but I just gotta make it back to you guys right here, right?
We can't fight it.
You can look at the other ones if you want, but the rest of both parties are making their way into this other tunnel.
I need to know.
So,
We're all going in now?
what, Alexios?
We're all going in now?
Well, you don't have to, but the rest of his party is.
Okay, I'm going also.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
tag along.
Yeah, I think we're all going.
Okay.
I'm sneaking away.
You're sneaking away, Adagio?
I just want to know what's in these damn.
If you want to, then do it. Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Without
Don't
the
get
plus
the plus 10.
I don't get the plus 10,
Correct.
but I do get
In
advantage.
game? Do you want to know, or out of game? Do you want to know?
Out of game, I want to know what's in.
I'm pretty sure we can convince
but
Sammy later
in-
to tell us.
But I need to know. Like out of game, I need to know. But like in game, I could just go see.
What are you
So
doing?
out of game, we can know, and in game, you can ignore it and not possibly wake the Cyclops.
Okay, but what if I know what it is and I want to go see it anyway?
What?
You wake this damn Cyclops,
What
I
if there's
swear to
something
God,
really
I will
cool?
drive to Arizona.
What if there's a really cool thing in like door number 3 and I want to like go see it in person?
Yeah, actually, like
but I only know
Dragonsdoom, which is like right there, Jay chillin'.
What if there's
I will.
only
If you
one
wake the
correct
Cyclops, I
path
kid you
and
not, I
all
will
the other
drive
ones
to
lead to
Arizona.
death?
So, while Adagio's debating what he wants to do, Clondarin makes like a perimeter around this rim of the hole, reading the text. He goes, mortals can climb a mountain to seek an audience with a god. So too is a trial of faith before thee. Other paths may change, doorways open or close, save for this one, solid and steady. So if you wish an audience or treasures down below, prove brave throughout this canyon, and take one fruitful, mirthful leap with nothing but reckless abandon.
I want to look around and be like, so we know what we're looking for is in here. And this is telling us that we need to just do it. So just do it.
Just do it.
Okay, Nora, you go first.
And I'm going to
I
look
just
around and I'm
walked
going to
out
pop
into the
down.
ledge.
Alright, you jump into the hole.
Yes.
You are immediately surrounded by complete darkness as the sort of light of the hole, you just see become a pinpoint above you. And you realize you have no idea how deep this thing is. And you're just falling and falling.
Said reckless abandon. I mean, I can wild shape if I see it coming up, because I mean, I can see it coming up with dark vision, right?
You'll have.
If I was to hit.
You'll see 60 feet at a very fast speed.
I
So you
can-
have
I
a
can
split
do
second.
wild
like
shape in that
terminal
amount of time.
velocity, you'll have like a half a second.
So, you fall for about 5 seconds. And then 5 seconds. And then you've fallen for about 20 seconds. And suddenly you see the faint light of something beneath you getting really, really fast. What are you doing?
What does it look like it is?
Stone.
Do I see anything besides stone?
It looks like it's opening into like a stone tunnel. Like there's light coming from the side. But you are
Okay.
heading straight down to just normal stone.
Okay, well, as I get closer, I want to.
You have a
can
split
I, like...
second. What are you doing?
Oh, I have like a split second? Okay.
You are going crazy fast and it's coming. You only see this with 60 feet to go.
Oh, shit. I don't know if I should just let it go or not. It said reckless abandon.
What are you
Reckless
doing?
abandon means reckless abandon. You know,
Reckless abandon. I let it go. I just brace for the impact in some way, shape, or form.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys
number
doing?
2.
I wanna. I jumped behind-
Anura has jumped in, and you don't hear them land.
I want to rage and like superhero landing again. Like I jumped
You-
off a dragon's back. Whoosh.
Okay. You jump in. You experience the exact same feeling of complete darkness. You are just going faster and faster and faster and faster. Are you doing anything?
I'm gonna look really cool when I land.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
I'm gonna wait to see if I hear anything hit the ground.
You hear nothing.
I
Have
guess
I
I'm
hit the ground
jumping.
yet?
We'll get to that.
Oh, I was gonna say, because if whatever happens, I can use the sending stone and
No,
let
no,
someone
no.
know.
No, you can't. We'll get to that.
I'm jumping.
You're jumping
My
in?
eyes are closed. My eyes are closed, and I'm bracing, thinking I'm gonna die.
Okay.
I'll say me TPK is the party.
What's everyone else doing?
This better be a good jump. A long distance.
I'm not
Like,
going
you just
until all
got
these
super like
Dragonborn
16
and
seconds
Tiamat
left.
followers go.
Hold on, Alexios, what?
Has it been like 15, 16 seconds yet?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna jump down.
Okay.
Yes. Video wise, is Isaac super blurry for anyone else?
Yeah, you're out of focus,
Yeah.
Isaac. Just like cover it and he's gone. We'll figure it out. You figure it out.
It didn't work.
Is anyone going to do anything to try to stop their fall?
Nope.
Okay.
Just
I'm going
taking
last, like very last.
Clondarin is the first of his party to jump in, and the rest of his party follows. Ryujin,
So
you're up
I'm
there
the
alone.
last person up there, huh?
You're up there alone.
Alright,
You have
just
not
say-
heard anyone land.
Oh, by the gods! I'm gonna.
Just do it.
All right, I'm gonna take a couple steps back and go. You know what? Fuck it, risk it for the biscuit, and I'm going to just like pool dive
Okay.
and just go. Gerardo!
Sounds good. So,
And we all die. TPK, everyone's fine.
yeah, easiest TPK of my life. Good night, guys. No, everybody, one by one, hits the ground. First Anora, then Adagio, then one by one, everyone else. Every single one of you, including Clondarin and his party, are reduced to a single hit point as you hit the ground.
All right,
Do I
I'm
land on
casting
anybody?
more
Because I would last.
vitality.
Do I take less damage?
No.
I'm gonna stop Anora and be like, remember what it said. Go forth with confidence. I think this is meant to happen.
Okay, will
Well,
I
I
be
can
more
go with-
confident if I had more HP? I'm used to dying.
But I think that's the whole entire point. I just start walking.
That. If I die first, I'm gonna look at him and be like, if I die, you better pour a
Okay.
healing potion down my throat.
So, all 17 of you, all at 1 hit point, stand up, brush yourselves off, and continue. That's where we'll take our break for tonight. We'll be back so soon with whatever the hell is down here. We got a lot more exciting stuff coming up, so go take a little pee break, and we'll be right back. See you soon. And we are back. Welcome back, y'all. So, where we left off, you guys had just fallen down a seemingly endless hole. You're now all at 1 hit point, but you are now at the end of what looks like a tunnel. What are you guys doing?
I'm just walking forward confidently, going by what this said.
Can we see
Okay.
anything?
Only none of you guys have dark vision besides Anura, but their entire party basically has dark vision.
Hey, I have dark vision.
Oh yeah, Mr.
Eldritch
Warlock.
sight, baby.
Yeah. So what you do see is this tunnel that you're in only goes for about 20 feet before it rapidly widens. And from your perspective, it sort of just looks like it ends. Because even your dark vision can't see the edge. But as you get closer to it, you see it opens into this enormous rectangular chamber. And all the way at the end, maybe 100 feet down, is another sort of grand entryway. And all along the sides of this towering cavern, you have stone pillars every few feet, every 10 feet or so. And the pillars are large too, they're about 10 feet diameter. And each one has a statue of a person on top of the pillar holding up the rest of the pillar. Very Greek, very cool. These are clearly very old, but still intact for the most part. There's a few that have fallen over the ages. What are you guys doing?
So you said they're like, there's like a person carved into the pillar holding it up, or are they like at the top or the bottom?
Yeah, they're like right in the middle, closer to the bottom. But yes, they're carved into it, making it look like they're holding up the rest.
Pretty cool. I guess, can I just do like I know I'm not great with investigation, but I feel like I'm gonna confidently look around, taking the
Sure.
surroundings, you know?
Go ahead.
Confidence. All right, which one of my dice radiates confidence? You know, we're gonna go with the black and red one. Things are kind of dire. Well, not really dire, but they could be. That's not great. 6.
6. Yeah, I mean, looks like an empty, large hallway, cavern. Are you like just sort of in the center of this room, or are you getting closer to the pillars? 'Cause you got a ways to go. It's extremely big.
I don't think I'm going to the center. I got bad juju, but I'm confident not to go to the center yet.
Confident. I will say, you do see on the pillars, below each of the statues in that pillar, there is draconic writing.
Well, what do they say? I'll point them out to everybody.
Okay. Clondarin translates, and he looks at a few of them. He says, well, this one is labeled as Hades. That one's Hera, Poseidon, Demeter, Zeus, Hephaestus, Ares, Hermes, Apollo, Artemis, Dionysus. And then these two are Prometheus and Rhea.
Which ones have fallen?
Just the Hephaestus one, and then one that is impossible to tell what it used to be.
Go touch the Apollo one.
Okay.
Oh.
As you touch it.
Yeah.
No, but actually, as you touch it, Between the Apollo one and the one next to it, the Artemis one, you see a strike of electricity, almost like static electricity. And then just more and more and more until you see this little ball of blue electric energy sort of just like create itself between these two pillars.
What the hell is that?
It's on the other side of Apollo.
It's a
not
trap.
Artemis.
We're gonna get shot.
It's Hermes and Artemis on either side.
Taking a step
And I will
back.
say, what is interesting about these pillars is these gods do not have any of their typical icons that you'd associate with them. Like Poseidon does not have a trident, Zeus doesn't have a lightning bolt. They are honestly like fairly generic looking people
Like before the gods were the gods.
before they had assigned roles, maybe.
Yeah. These are some people that Kronos tried to eat, and then they had kids, and these, they're just there.
Does anything happen if I touch the Hermes one?
Between Hermes and Ares, another little lightning.
Well, I already started it.
And now you see behind you on the other side of pillars. And then suddenly, between every single pillar, these little balls of lightning are just sort of resting between each pillar.
If I throw a whatever those.
Can I make an Arcana
All
check to get a feel for
Yeah.
like these are traps, like magic, like we're about to get shocked by lightning?
Make an Arcana check, and then what are you doing, LMA?
Throwing a ball bearing through the like passage between two of these statues.
So, like, under one of the lightning things?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I
Ryujin,
got a-
what was your check?
A 14.
14. You get that these are very clearly arcane in nature. They certainly, while they don't seem aggressive now, they certainly have the potential to be aggressive. And as Ilme throws a ball bearing underneath one, the electricity hits it as metal, and then it sort of extends and becomes somewhat larger and a bit more slightly humanoid. And I need you all to roll initiative.
Wait, the lightning or the metal?
The lightning.
Oh, okay, I was like, this ball bearing just became a person?
I bring you
Incredible.
mine.
All right, nobody
Also,
tell me
can
their
you hear the
initiative
dog and
yet.
the cat going nuts right now?
Yeah, I
I
can, but it's
wanna-
okay.
Okay, I'll mute myself.
No one tell me their initiative because I have 1,000 people to roll for.
Again with this.
to yourself.
That's
I
probably the
didn't
highest
think
I
you would
rolled
take
in
all the
initiative.
servants and shit.
Yeah,
Well,
no, we're just gonna
3
leave
more.
But yeah, but the servants can't fight, so
What are we
they're-
supposed to
they
do
don't
with
have
them?
initiative.
Yeah, so your difference is a shit ton of people or a shit ton of people minus 3.
That's true. All right, feel free to place yourselves wherever you'd like. Those blacked out squares are the pillars.
I'm guessing I was somewhere like
Damn
right
it.
here, given the fact that I was touching things.
Yes, I would say so. Clondarin was probably close to one as well, as he was the one translating.
I was probably close since I threw a ball bearing.
I'm just gonna throw these guys in random spots.
Ping, 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 ping.
Okay, you
I
moved
think
him right where I was about to move
Lycos would
myself.
love to be standing
Okay.
next to me. Lycos is my best friend now.
Yeah, you can move your NPCs. That's okay.
Okay, but
Okay, let's see.
me and Lycos are gonna have a hand tying ceremony at the end of this.
Okay, we'll start with.
You were
Raise your
determined to fuck or marry Lathos.
It's the Prince of Darkness and the literal drop of sunlight. Like, what? Look at them! Look at them! I think they're like almost matching. My when I go into a rage, my hair looks like his hair.
Why did I do
Wait,
this?
we were supposed to roll initiative. Shit.
Yeah, but
That
don't
makes
tell
sense,
me yet.
really.
Okay. Hold on.
My dog. Every time my sister gets up for work, she works third shift. The animals go ballistic.
The third shift.
Yo, we're at 1 hit point.
Yeah, everyone is.
It's okay. I'll just magically heal us all. Can I not feel my magic still?
I was
Yep,
gonna say,
that's
I
the
don't think
thing.
you can.
The ranger and the druid can help.
The cleric is a barbarian.
Let's see if the druid in real
Are we at
life
level
passes
5
out
barbarian?
before their turn, though.
That's true.
Actually, redemption
Okay,
can do
that's
something,
all
right?
done.
Redemption. Rebirth?
Peckalis.
Also,
Yeah, your
fun
items
fact,
work fine.
That's right, I can cast Aura of Vitality through my weapon.
I can also just cast it.
Yeah, but mine doesn't cost like a magic spell slot or anything, so.
I also have more spell slots than you do.
You know what? I can also knock you off your feet in like. one
That's
time.
not
Oh,
not wrong.
Sammy.
I'm not
Yes.
disagreeing.
I totally forgot. Before would it be possible if I could cast Detect Magic on the statues?
No, I would say you were making an Arcana check right before initiative. was
Oh,
activated.
okay, fair.
Okay, 25 to 20.
So I rolled a
29.
natural 20, but I have a
29?
total of 22.
Jesus Christ.
Plus
29.
10.
A nat 20 for 22?
22 for Region?
Does the nat 20 bypass the 29 though?
No.
I just don't.
Yeah, it's kind of a waste of a nat 20, but it's still cool.
Yeah. 15 to 20.
I got it in that 24, 23. Sorry.
Son of a
23.
bitch!
I rolled 19 altogether.
Alright, shut the fuck up.
19 for Adagio.
It's like the
Let's
best
leave all
initiative
this
I've
before
ever
that.
rolled.
What'd you get, Anura?
I got 3.
Okay?
You are last.
Did you roll a 2?
I rolled
or
a
a
nat
1?
1.
Oh, sorry.
Let's see
That's
what the
not for
lightning.
initiative.
Listen, it gives me time to sit here with an ice pack and try and feel better. I'll take it.
Yeah, but it doesn't
Oh,
give you
that's
time to
super.
heal your allies.
I can't fucking help that the dice said fuck you this time.
It's true. Okay, so first things first, Ilmay, you're up. It seems like all of these lightning creatures are activating at the same time, and they do seem aggressive. What are you doing?
Oh, yay.
Well, I think I am going to just chug a potion of healing real quick.
Sure. That's a bonus action.
Yes, it's just a normal one, so it 2d4 plus 2.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm up 7.
Are we supposed
Hey.
to be confident?
Okay, and then I am going to move away. I'm not counting because I have a lot, but I don't want to be near any of those things. And I will ready an action with my crossbow. If any of these things attack anybody, I will attack it back.
You got it. Alexios, you're up.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yes.
If I have a spell in an item, is it like I'm casting that spell regularly?
Most of the time, but usually it'll specify in the item. If it says you can cast this spell through the item, then yes, it's as if you're
I'm
casting the
sorry.
spell.
Okay, so
What do you mean?
I'm gonna use the item that I infused with Cure Wounds,
Okay.
which I made that like a few sessions ago.
Yeah.
No item for it, so I have to write it down. And I'm gonna use that to do a level 2 Cure Wounds.
Knock yourself out.
Why is that not working in my head? 12 plus 5 is 17. So 17. And what is that? That's
Anything else?
I'm looking. That's also an action. Shit. Yeah, I think that's it.
All right. That brings us to Darius Sandskin, who will cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on himself. Which will give him... That brings him up to 15. Woohoo. And then... bonus action, he will turn invisible. Bink! And he's gone. Alright, Ryujin, you're up.
Okay. I will. Does this look like a magical effect or like a spell?
The lightning things?
Yes.
They look like lightning creatures.
Oh right, creatures. My bad. And they're like already formed, ready to attack.
Seems like it.
Okay. I'm gonna take just a normal potion of healing, so that's 2d4 plus 2, right?
Okay.
4, 7, 8 points back. So let me just. I'm at 9 HP. Okay, and then I want to try and well, I don't want to waste any spell slots in case it gets like more difficult. So I only have, 3.
That's true.
You get back on a short rest.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, I'll try and dispel magic at 5th level on one of the creatures.
Okay.
The one closest to my left.
Alright. You cast a spell magic, and it seems to have no effect against this creature.
Fuck, I always... it never works when I cast it.
Yeah, sorry, magical creatures tend to not be able to be
fair,
dispelled.
fair.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's alright, that's alright.
Okay. Well, that's my action and my bonus action. I still have movement. So I will... Oh, Jesus. I don't know. I'll move right... Like... Am I behind cover there? Am I like...
Not... What do you mean? Not really.
Like, that's
It's
a pillar
a
right there.
wide
right?
open
Black
space
pillars?
with pillars. Yeah.
Am I back to the pillars at like maybe partial cover? From like...
From one of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
But you're
Okay.
also like within 5 feet of it. Like you're in its melee range.
Ah! Okay, where was I before? Like right here?
Sure.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna stay there. That's my turn.
You got it. Adagio, you're up.
I want to do so many things. I will rage, obviously, because, I don't do my tail form because, always love an AC.
Mhm.
And then I'll open Rebirth into the Ice Ardent. I
Sure.
can row that one. Yay. Rowing properties. That's a bonus action to do that one. Actually, I guess it's a bonus action to do both of them.
Yes, you can only do one.
I'll Rage, and then I'll Aura of Vitality my action.
Okay. You got it.
And then, I don't understand this spell. Do I get, like, those dice the first round myself, and then every round after it's a bonus action for everyone? Or is it like the first round no one gets healing?
First
It's a
round, no
bonus
one gets
action.
healing. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you've
That
already used
is-
your bonus action. But also,
Yeah.
how are you casting Aura of Vitality?
I'm casting it through Rebirth.
Copy. Yes, that's fine. So, this round, no one gets healed.
That is
Oh!
blackest funkus. But
Unless you
Guys,
don't want to
survive,
rage.
I got you.
now I want to rage. Are you crazy? That's okay.
Okay.
And
I
then
will
I'll take,
also
like,
I
10
will
feedback.
just let you know these lightning creatures will probably deal lightning damage to you, which your rage won't have.
Oh my God. You know what? Fine. I
Just
won't
so you
rage.
know.
I won't rage, Sammy. I won't rage. You know what? I won't do the one thing I could do since you took my divine ability. But instead of healing myself, I'll heal Lathus, because I know he's also barbarian.
You also... Oh, no, just kidding, yeah.
A bonus
Cool.
action, heal him. What is it? D6?
It's 2d6.
Ooh, D6. Gotta make sure he doesn't die. Obviously, you guys. I need that storybook wedding. That's a 7.
So he's up to 8 hit points. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Do I still get to
All
open?
right.
No, I don't even get to open. I don't even have a weapon in my hand.
Anything
I'll
else,
grab my-
Adagio?
I'm grabbing my whip.
All right, that brings us to Techalus, who will cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on himself.
Actually, can I stand behind Lathos?
Sure.
I like moved 2 feet back, but I just want to stand behind Lathos.
So
Or is
he
a straight line
heals
not encouraged? Maybe a straight line is not
up
encouraged.
to 13. He's at 13 hit points. And that's his action. Bonus action, he will also turn invisible. I'll move slightly.
Nicholas and who else
Okay.
is invisible?
Techalus and the Sand Skin. Alright, that brings us to Razorhand. Wazuxa Razorhand. She will use Second Wind to regain 1d10 plus 10 hit points. Which brings her up to 15. And then she has an action. So she might as well draw First Blood. Got 2 attacks per action.
Like Batman from Batman versus Superman. Do you bleed?
Yeah.
It's so
She's about to find out. Okay, so she is going to pull out her scimitar and her short sword, and she will make 2 strikes against this lightning creature. Let's see. That is a nat 1, and the second one's gonna hit with the short sword, so that is gonna be 6 points of plus. Okay, so this one gets reduced to a much smaller lightning creature thing. And that is her turn. God, I have so many NPCs all in a row. That brings us to Lathos.
Yes.
Lathos will... Ooh, okay, so he's going to enter a rage. And as he does, this necrotic storm surrounds him. Which means that Adagio and Ryujin will both get 4 temporary hit points.
What's what?
You know what I realized I should have done? I should have
Huh.
cast armor back at this. I would have got 25 temp HP.
That's true.
I didn't think about it.
And also, while you guys are in his aura, you have resistance to necrotic damage.
What's
And he's raging, that's great. And he will... He will use Depression from the whip, and he encases himself in a cocoon of necrotic leather. So the whip wraps itself around him and creates a perfect cocoon.
Lathos has to use a whip to use depression. I just have to exist.
I do that
Hey,
shit
it's
every day
grief.
of my life.
Okay, that brings us to the lightning.
Oh, and Lathos is a fucking butterfly.
See, now Thunderstruck would have been a fantastic song.
I
Now,
could go get the guitar,
it
but
just
it wouldn't go well.
it just so happens that all of these blue dragonborn are resistant to lightning.
Bruh. That's bananas.
I'm
That's
about
some
to
resistance.
die.
If even one orb attacks me, Sammy, I'm fucked.
I'm about to
Yeah,
die.
same with everyone else who hasn't gotten a chance to heal.
I'm
We're all
about to
fucked.
die.
never know.
You should confidently shake their hands.
Okay. So, let's see what happens here. So, 2 are gonna try to hit Wazuxa. Ooh, those are good with a 15 and a 14. They're both gonna hit.
Okay.
And she hasn't gotten a chance to heal, so she is dead, or down, and at 2 failed death
I
saves.
thought she was the one who used second wind to regain hit points.
Oh, you're totally right. 100% you're correct. She's at 15 HP, so let's see if they get her down.
Yay!
I will
Is
be
she a
on-
blue dragonborn?
Yeah, so she's resistant
Okay.
to the lightning damage.
That didn't sound promising to me.
So that's 15 bludgeoning damage brings her down to 0. So she is
kidding me.
exactly down with 2 failed death
Well, at
saves.
least she did. Wait, is she down with -2
Yes.
saving throws, or just? Oh my god.
Yeah, the first strike hit her down. Then we have 1 hitting against Ryujin.
I'm not
That is
even
not
gonna be
as
able to heal
good.
myself.
Does
when
a
it happens.
16 hit? Ryujin.
Is that it does?
Is that a yes?
It shouldn't.
Yes, it hits. My AC is 19. I still have my headset on. I can hear you, but I gotta answer the door.
So it doesn't hit because it was only
It's a
16.
16.
Oh wait, no, sorry. My bad. I'm stupid. Carry on.
Yeah, a 16 doesn't hit me, and I have the lowest AC.
Can I
Okay.
warding flare Lathoses?
Sure. Disadvantage
this
against
works?
Lathos? Sure, yeah.
I was like,
And
Made
that
the armor, I
matters.
know.
That matters because that brings it down to a 14, which
Yay.
does not hit him. Nice.
But does the warding flare part of your divine stuff, or is that something you get?
that
It,
isn't-
it is part of his divine thing, but it's the same way he's still able to glow here. He just can't cast spells.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, 1 against the half mask. That's certainly gonna hit. So she is down, but still at no death saves. 1 against Theakasa Bluefeather. That's a natural 18. That's gonna hit. She's down.
Does depression
Sammy,
heal
I think
Lathos,
I'm
or is
gonna
he
get a
just protecting
chance to
himself?
go pretty soon anyway.
What depression does, it essentially makes him immune to damage while he's in there.
What did I warding flare you for?
I don't know. You did it. All right, 1 against Vanix. That is a. See, that's gonna hit. So Vanix is down. 1 against Alexios. God, I'm really bad against the players. That is only a 15. 1 against Pelizian. That's a 16, but so that one's definitely gonna hit. So he's down. And then finally 1 against Clondarin at disadvantage. Those are both pretty fucking good. But just miss him. Okay, so that's the lightning round.
So I had my ready to action.
Yeah, which one do you want to strike at? As they all seem to strike out simultaneously, shooting electricity at people.
I'll do the one that is between Vanix and Alexios.
Go ahead.
Oh god. That wasn't very good. That will be a 14.
14 just misses. As your crossbow flies, the lightning just like sort of shifts in place and moves out of the range of that arrow.
Does Flash of Genius work for attacks?
I don't think so.
It's a ability checks? Are attacks ability checks? Or will that be
You tell
attack
me. You're the
roll?
artificer. You look it up. It's your ability.
It says, it says attack rolls
It does?
30, makes a ability check or a saving. Sorry,
There you go. Okay.
ability check or so.
So that does not apply.
Yeah, it does not count. Yeah.
All right, that brings us to the Blue Feather. Makes her first death save. That is a failure. Brings us to Vanix. Makes their first death save. That is a nat 20. Vanix is up at 1 hit point.
Let's go, my dude.
You have the
That's awesome. Okay, so Vanix at 1. What are they gonna do? Oh, well, what they're gonna do is use benign transposition and teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied position.
Not bad.
I am. Road.
And that's all he can
Just wanna, like-
do.
As he comes into view next to me, I just want to kind of like nod my head and go, "Good day."
All right, that is Vanix's turn. That brings us to Belina the Half Mask making her first death save. That's 1 success. Pelizian making his first. 1 failure. Clondarin is up. So, but Clondarin can't use any of his magic.
Is he a cleric to Tiamat?
He's a cleric, yes.
What in the effery?
What the fuckery is this?
It's already.
So, Clondarin is going to spend his action to try to commune with Phoebe and see if he can get any insight. Anura, you're up.
Wait, I want to know what he gets.
You'll find out.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Aura Vitality.
Vitalitas. Who's even in range? Oh, perfect.
Basically everyone who needs it, except for a few.
Except
Yo,
for, like,
hit
the
me up,
down-
dog.
Wait, what's the range on Aura Vitality?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Okay. So who you giving the first healing to?
Who is that? I can't read her name.
Azoxa?
Was Oxa?
Okay, yeah, her, I guess. I don't know. I'd rather heal Vanix, but I feel like that would be a bad move to heal one of our party members when we're trying to gain their trust.
It's up to you.
No,
Can Vanix heal at all?
Vanix is a wizard.
No,
They do not have any
he
healing.
I didn't think he
He
did.
transports.
Yeah, he's
So it was-
a summoner and a transporter.
It's
Oh, no,
Vanix
the
and
party
Teclis,
does
right?
somehow.
Yeah, Teclis can heal.
Okay. Who within the 30 feet? Who else can heal?
Tis I.
Vazoxa
I think I'm
can
in
heal
with it, right?
herself.
I have 9 HP.
If I get her back up.
But also that's like a once per day thing, I think. Yeah. So she can't heal herself anymore.
God
There's my
damn
thing,
it,
you're
Sammy. Give me a
totally
minute to
gonna
read.
kill them.
Let me read what Underbrush does real quick. I don't know if I can add it to the same person or separate. So when you cast a spell that restores hit points, you can roll a d8 and add the number rolled to the amount of hit points restored. So it has to be the same person.
Yes.
Fuck. I guess I will give it to. You said that was the only time she could heal herself, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'll go ahead and get her back up.
Okay. What are you giving her?
It's a D8 and 2D6. I gotta find another D6. Because it goes all to the same person. Okay. Well, that is a 1 on the D8, a 1 on one of the D6s, and a 2 on one of the D6s.
So what is it all?
4.
That's a 4.
All right. Hey, she's up. She was at 2 failed death saves, so every little bit helps. Anything
I
else,
think
Nora?
I'm at 2 failed death saves in real life right now.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right, Ilmay, you're up.
Okay. I am going to shoot with my crossbow once again at
Which one?
the one that is below Alexios.
You got it. Go ahead.
And no, I don't get it. I don't know why I thought I got advantage. But I get sneak attack. Alexios is there.
That's true.
Okay, that should hit. This is a 20 something.
Certainly hits. Yes. Go ahead. Roll damage plus your sneak attack.
Okay. This. One, 5, 7, 34.
34. You shoot an arrow through this lightning creature, and it just dissipates entirely.
Okay, and then since I used my crossbow, I shall ricochet it around.
To the other one by Alexios.
Yep.
Go ahead.
That is the 28.
Certainly hits.
That is 9 points.
This creature gets incredibly small, but it is still there.
Okay. Then I shall go down to the one next to the bird person.
What is
What's the range?
I think it's 30 feet.
Is it 30 feet? Frick. Okay.
So you can do the one by Clondarin, but I think that's the only one you can do.
Okay, it is 30 feet. Okay, then I'll do the one by Clondarin next. That'll hit. It's another 20 something.
Go ahead.
14.
14. This one completely dissipates. You hear Clondarin go, I knew I had nothing to worry about.
Okay, and then bonus action. I will go shoot again at the bird person one.
Go ahead.
Oh god, I got a nat 20 on that one.
Nice. I won't even have you roll damage if you, I'm sure it's destroyed.
What, do they have, 10 HP?
Yeah.
Well, it could still... No, it's not, because it's my bonus action, so I don't get my plus. So I actually only rolled a 5.
Oh, okay.
It's just
so...
it's just 2d8. I don't get anything else.
That's true.
Yeah. I was like, no, it should still live.
Alright, so it is still up, it's just reduced. Okay, anything else, Ilmay?
That is it.
Alexios, you're up.
Okay. Bringing up the map.
You have one that is extremely close to death that's in melee with you.
And just up for me, who is that?
That is Evoker Pelizian, the elderly Dragonborn.
And he's down?
He is down and he's failed one death save.
All right. So I am going to this has been dire. 5, 10, 15, 25. I am going to move here and
Okay, you are in melee with this lightning, so it is going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
oh, then if it's in melee, then I'm gonna attack it. Never mind.
Sure, go ahead.
I just get to care about the other guy. 17.
17 hits, and it had 1 hit point, so you destroyed it.
Nice. And now I am going to move about right here and use another level 2 cure wound. No, wait. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
That's true, because you just used an action.
Yeah.
Okay. That's your turn.
Yep. No, wait.
Yeah.
I am going to cast Branding Smite as a bonus action.
You got it. That brings us to the Sandskin, Darius Sandskin, who reappears at the start of his turn. And he will cast another 3rd level Cure Wounds on himself. So that is 23 points back to him. So he's actually looking pretty good. And then as a bonus action, he will once again make himself invisible. Blink. And he'll run away. Alright, that brings us to Ryujin, you're up.
Okie dokie. So, first I'm going to use Far Step, bonus action,
Okay,
and teleport right there, next to Ilmaid.
great.
And from there, I'm going to cast an Eldritch Blast on the smallest lightning creature. So is that the one up to the left or just down below me to the right?
They're actually both the exact same.
Okay, then I will hit the bottom one first. Well, I'll try to.
Go ahead.
So, 21 to hit. Sorry, 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and that's going to be... I always forget the damage it does.
I have to assume you're going to do 5
A
points of damage.
D10 plus 5.
So then yes, you automatically, you kill it with 1 Eldritch Blast.
Okay, and then I will target my second one at the second smallest one up to the left.
You got it.
Well, that is 19.
That also hits, which means that you also auto-kill that one.
Okay, and then I will go for... which ones have been hit again?
None of the ones have been hit that are currently up.
Okay, then I will go for... I'll go for the one up just above, like where I had left. One just above Adagio to the left.
Sure, you got it.
I assume that's going to hit. That's going to be a 23.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
D10 plus 5. That's going to be 14 points of damage.
Boom. 3 Eldritch Blasts, 3 kills as this blue wave Eldritch energy fires off in 3 directions and the lightning just gets quenched by the wave.
Ah, shit, I forgot about the ocean theme. I want to make it gray. It's gray, Sammy. They don't... It's just gray.
Anything else?
That's my bonus action, which means I have to mark off that spell slot. An action and movement. I will stay where I am. So that is my turn.
All right, Adagio, you're up.
I am going to step right here and actually, let to be a certain distance away to throw the Triton.
You can't be in melee.
Am I melee? What am I, 10 feet away?
No, yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay, bet. Then I'll throw this too. I'll throw
Go
the
ahead.
Triton at this one in front of the Legos. What does this have a plus? What's your plus? Offended. Oh, it's a plus 10. JK, goddamn.
Jesus.
The 29.
29 certainly hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
It doesn't do a lot of damage, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay.
Sammy, have you just forgotten what some of our pluses are to hit?
The 5.
I never knew them. That's on you to know them.
The first attack will be 5 damage.
5 damage, okay. It gets reduced by half.
It's okay. I get 2 attacks. Yay!
So you throw the trident, and the frost sort of like hits the lightning and reduces it, and the trident comes back into your hand. You chuck it again. Go ahead.
17.
17 hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
Let's hope for at least 5. Yay, 6.
There you go. You do it. Proud of you.
And then I will aura. Is this person within range? Is
Which person?
half mass at range? Yes, they are. I'm gonna aura vitality half mass.
Okay. Bolina the Half
Bolina.
Mask.
36. They get 3 points.
That means they're up to 3, and they are no longer making death saves. All right.
We're having some good luck on these auras right now.
Yeah, for real. Okay. Anything else, Adagio?
I would like to turn invisible.
Can you?
No.
But you'd like
That's why I
to.
said I would like to.
Copy. Okay, Teclis reappears at the start of his turn. And
Not too bad.
ooh, you know what he can do? That actually works really well. He's going to pull out his bow. And he will, as he pulls out the bow and draws the bowstring, it's like he glitches and he is immediately 10 feet further away from the lightning.
Oh.
And he will make one attack. That is a plus 13 to hit. So yeah, that hits. And that's gonna do exactly 10 points of piercing damage. So that one is kaput.
What did he just do? Because that's super cool, and I want to do it.
It is called Distant Strike. It's one of his abilities.
That's so cool. I want it.
He is then going to pull out another arrow and go for the one by the half mask, and as he does, he teleports again 10 feet. Makes an attack. Nat 1. But because he attacked at least 2 different creatures with this action, he can make an additional attack against a third creature. So he will attack the other one remaining. And that's a natural 18, so that one's certainly going to hit. But it's only an 8 for damage, so this one is still up, just barely. Okay, that is Teclis. And that was just his action, so as a bonus action, he'll make himself invisible again. Bink. Okay, that brings us to the Razorhand, who gets up with half her movement, and then there's something just begging to be hit. So she's gonna go ahead and she'll just attack with her claw, because why wouldn't she? 'Cause that's cool. With a 21 to hit, that definitely hits. And she is able to destroy it.
Hey.
Alright, that brings us to Lathos, who emerges from his cocoon, looks around, sees that there's only one enemy left. It's like,
Very Tuxedo Max of him.
for sure. He will enter a rage and get up in melee and whoosh with his whip. So that's going to be a plus 12 to hit. And he rolled a 12, so that's a 24 to hit. Definitely hits. And he deals 11 points of damage. So, as he emerges from his cocoon, he just takes the whip, and it seems to extend in his hand as he whoosh, and the lightning is just snapped out of existence. So, that brings us to the rest of their party. Let's see. Blue Feather is still down, so she's gonna make
Are
another
we out
death
of
save.
melee?
We're still
don't
in
know.
combat.
Combat.
That
melee,
is
not a
another
combat.
success for Blue Feather. Vanix,
He's up.
Vanix is up. Yes, that's true, but he can't
Boy, is he-
heal. So he won't. Bolina, the half mask, is up. Pelizian is still down, so he's going to make a death save. That's a success.
Oh, okay.
Clondarin can't heal. So that brings us to you, Enora.
I'll give the 2d6 and d8 to the dude who's still down.
There are two
No.
people still down.
Let him die.
I thought there was one person still down, but everybody
Pelizian
else was
and
up.
Theakos the Blue Feather.
One of them knows who you are, and they're
So
down.
I don't see but one person
So-
down on my screen.
The bird person is down, as well as the elderly dragonborn.
So
Heal the bird. Heal the bird. That's it. Just the bird.
but it would look really suspicious if I don't heal him.
I mean,
Fine. The
Who
equidistance
cares?
is
You're
fine.
dead.
really? Okay.
It's up to you guys. What are you doing?
I'm gonna heal the bird.
Okay, you do have to get a little bit
Bird
closer to
first.
heal the bird.
I heard kill the bird, not heal the bird.
Ultimately, it's up to you. I'm just saying that one, the elderly dragonborn knows who you are. So,
I mean, we're essentially healing dead people anyway. Like, let's be honest.
Okay, I'm gonna heal the bird. Alright, those were all ones. They get 3 points.
Hey, they're back up.
Nice.
I rolled a 1 on a d8 and 2 d6s.
yeah, I'm still at like 9 HP.
I'm
So-
still at 1.
That brings us to Ilme. What would you like to do? If anything.
I think I'll use my action, just to look around, trying to see if there's like someplace for us to go next.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty clear. You guys came in from what is like the bottom of this map, and at the top of this map, a ways down, is a large open archway.
Okay, then I shall just start walking that way. I'll use my my walking speed, 40 feet, and I'll pull out my bonus action. I'll drink another potion.
Sure, go ahead.
Ooh, 6 plus 2, 8. 8 more. Yay.
You got it. Alexios, are you doing anything?
I want to cure wounds myself again
Go ahead.
with the item.
Sure.
Spell. Five plus 7. Top 12. It's 17. Got it.
You got it. Anything else? Alexios?
I feel like we're trying really hard not to murder
Oh.
these people.
Sorry.
What do you guys want to do?
Nothing. I'm just here.
You got it. That
Yeah,
brings us
right.
to Darius Sandskin, who will spend a first level Cure Wounds spot as he reappears next to Pelizian. Brings
I
him
forget
up.
that
That's
some
actually
people are invisible.
not bad. Brings him up 9 points.
Yeah.
With the first level spot, that's not bad.
Shit.
And then he'll start making his way 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 toward Blue Feather. Can't quite get there. That brings us to raise her hand. She can't do anything. Lathos can't do anything. Well, actually, Lathos might be able to do something, actually.
Did I get skipped?
Yes!
And me? Do I go after you, me? Or do I go?
Yes, both of you got skipped. And Technically, I skipped like half the initiative order.
Whoops.
Oh, then wait a
Ryujin,
minute.
what are you doing?
I am. Well, I don't really have any way to heal. I have one
But
health
you don't
potion
have to
left, but I
heal,
don't
it's up
think
to
I
you.
should use it.
Totally up
So
to
I
you.
suppose I will just, seeing that Sandskin is making their way to
So that did happen.
Theaxa?
Yes. Theakasa, yes.
Theakasa, sorry. Dyslexia.
Yeah.
I will, like, kind of, if possible, make it known that, like, I noticed that, and I'll assume everything's gonna be okay there, and I will, I don't know, I assume if Enora's walking up with a group with everybody else, I'll just face them, in case they got some heals, you know, because I'm not looking too good, you know what I mean?
You got it. Adagio?
I will bonus action heal myself because I'd be needing it
How so?
with my aura.
Oh, with
vitality.
aura. With aura.
I
Yeah.
was like, wait a minute. I was like, did that last? I was like, golly. I was like, the
No, you're
worst
good.
spell ever.
You're good.
Ooh, 11 points.
Nice. Anything else?
I guess I'll follow the rest of them. I have 40 feet of movement.
All right.
Oh my god, look how cute we are up here. Oh, look how cute.
Teclis then reappears and will spend a first level spell slot to cure wounds.
Oh, Teclis, bad Teclis.
He doesn't know, so that's 5 points of
Neither do
healing
I.
to Theakasa. Okay, so everyone's up, so you can be out of combat if you would like to be.
They
That's
seem
up to
hostile
you.
or what? Insight check.
And I. Okay.
And to check on who?
I don't know, the leader, I guess? He's trying to
Sure.
kill us now?
Inside check on Clondarin.
What did I say? +7 or +8? +7.
Can I go ahead and take a starry form?
That's a dirty 20.
You got it. What strike form would you like? I assume
I'm gonna take-
Chalice?
Yeah, I'm gonna take chalice.
Okay.
And keep
Uh,
my hand on underbrush without drawing it.
Sure. Adagio, looking over at Clondarin, it's actually hard to get his feeling right now because as you look, his eyes have glossed over white.
God damn.
But then he sort of comes back to himself. And he just looks sort of shocked.
Condar, where do we?
If I close my eyes.
Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say anything.
Nothing happens.
All in the power of my ancestors. And the proximity of Phoebe. A whisper behind my ear. Thanks, please.
Nothing.
Oh well, I tried. Can I like poke Alexios or something and be like nod my head that way?
You got it.
I'm gonna, like-
Clondarin.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna.
Go ahead.
It's not like anything really important. I was just gonna try and gather everybody, you know, our side and, you know, the Dragonborn. And be like, are we all right? Everybody okay?
Random question: was Clondarin? Whose statue is Clondarin standing next to?
We'll say that he's standing next to the broken Hephaestus one. Yeah.
Why is it broken?
Why indeed?
Amy, I hate when you
Shit.
answer a question with a question.
That's not good.
As
gonna
you all
start healing
gather,
people.
Go ahead, Honora.
I'm gonna start healing people, but I want to make sure that my mark is mostly hidden. You can't see it super well because I know it shines super bright whenever I take my starry form.
Mm-hmm.
And then make sure that I don't draw underbrush, but I want to keep my hand on it so I can keep getting the extra points from it.
Sure.
I wanna
And
keep
heal
going.
up everybody in our party
Me
first.
too.
All right. How many rounds do you have of this?
Is it a minute?
I think it's a minute.
So you have 10 rounds. So how do you want to divvy that up?
Well, I mean, I've already had it up for one.
You've already had it
round.
up for 3 rounds?
3 rounds? I did it mine's in the beginning, so 3 rounds if we done. I think
Yeah, 3 rounds.
3
'cause mine was
rounds?
the same
Yeah.
round as Adagio.
So you have
So
you have
7.
7 rounds left.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna heal my. Well, what is it? How many party members do we have? We have 7, right?
Well,
So 1 for each of us.
Well, I also
You
heal
have
a
8.
shit ton and can move mine around.
I can move mines around. What do you mean? Can I move mines around actually?
Yeah, it
I
moves
mean
with
more
you.
of. I have extra dice that can be used on other people in the same turn.
Yeah, why don't we let Anura do it first, and we'll see how much more we need.
Okay, so for our party specifically, I'm gonna roll the first 2d6 plus
So
8.
so wait, who are you doing it to first?
I was rolling the first one to see what it was first, because I get 3 of the dice have to go together, and then the other 2 can be used on somebody else.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. The first one is 13. I'm gonna go ahead and give that to Ryujin. And then I've got another 12 to go to Ryujin, and that's 1 round.
Okay.
How do you
6
look?
more.
Ryujin?
What?
How do you look?
34 out of 87.
Okay. Next one's gonna go to Ryujin again. So that's...
I will say
Ooh,
Vanix is
it's-
at 1.
Yeah, I know. That's I'm gonna split something off in a second.
Okay.
That's 7 plus another 7, so 14 to Ryujin.
Okay, that's 2 rounds.
This is still included in the second round, so I got 2 more dice for that round. And then 7 to Vanix.
Okay, 7 to Vanix.
Uh,
Round 3?
Next
Yeah, I'm
round.
at half now, so I'll be alright.
Yeah, next round another 13 to Vanix,
Okay.
and then another 6 to Vanix. Where does he stand?
He is looking way better than Lathos and Teclis.
And myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's at 27 out of 79.
Okay. Next one is 15 to Lathos,
Okay.
and then another 14 to Lathos.
Okay.
That was round 4.
That was 4.
Okay. Round 5, another 9 to Lathos,
Okay.
and then another 14 to Lathos. Holy shit, I've been doing this wrong.
How?
So the second person on every round should have been getting an additional 4 because it's 2d8 plus 4.
Okay.
So what does that mean?
First round you should have gotten an extra 4. So
Dude.
add 4 more. And then
Okay.
Vanix should have got an extra 8, and then Lathos got an extra 1, I think, is what it was.
Yes. Yeah, we're good.
So he got 18 this round on the second one.
Yeah. All right.
So what round am I on?
You're now on
You're
number
on
6. 6 of 7.
Okay. How does Ilma and Alexios look?
I'm at 16.
I'm at 35 out of
Okay.
101.
Okay. I could also be casting Cure Wounds at the same time if I wanted to
Looks like
with
all
each
your spell
round,
slots.
but it costs an
That's-
extra spell slot, so I'm not going to.
That's not.
Is everybody else still fairly down? Because I have Royal Vitality 2 if we need it.
Don't! We're only healing ourselves.
Listen, I'm at 52 out of 87, plus I have 4 temp HP and 1 more spell slot to cast Armor of Agathis to give me another 25 temp HP.
I
How
will
does
say-
Lathos
Damn.
look?
Okay.
Lathos looks okay. Teclis needs some help.
Okay,
Teclis
Teclis is going to
fucked.
get... Let me just go ahead and roll this to make my life easier. So that's a 6 and a 7, so 13 plus 4, 17, 23, 24, 32 points to Teclis.
Nice.
All right, and then I'm going to take the last one because I'm still at 1 hit point.
Sure.
Ooh.
Okay, that is a 7 and a 6 again on one of the 2 of the d8s. Plus
Okay.
another 6, 19,
As you guys are spending this minute
9.
healing yourselves up, you look over at the Dragonborn crew, and you see Darius go around offering to heal people, and Clondarin stops him.
What?
He stops him from healing?
Yeah.
Ben? Why'd you stop?
Can I
Is it
look to
Ben?
him and be like, why?
Because we are no longer in any danger.
Are you sure though?
I mean, we're
Oh.
looking for Dragonsdoom. We're always in danger.
I have never been more confident of anything in my life.
You know what? I like your confidence. I'm confident in your confidence.
He turns to the half-mask. Bolina, will you send your friend through there just to prove to myself that I'm right? Sure looks at him.
Fireballs light up the room.
Okay. You see this sort of like shadow, almost like ashy shadow, come off of her shoulder and form itself into this little blue pseudo-dragon that flies off through the doorway.
I want to have guiding bolt prepped and ready.
You got it.
At level 4, by the way. I'm fucking somebody up.
You got it.
And then the starry form is changing to archer.
Okay.
I want to prep something awesome.
Okay. What are you prepping?
This is the last, like, if they say, or whatever that is, says it's the last, or that the wares are the other side of that door, I am going to walk up to the Dragonborn group and do something.
What do you say?
Oh, sorry. Microphone. Depending on what that or what the person says, I'm gonna walk up to the group or not.
Okay.
The Dragonborn group, rather. Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, if they say that it's through there, I'm letting loose.
Okay. You see the half-mask's eyes sort of turn gray as her consciousness goes into her familiar.
Hey, this is what I do, guys.
She's a warlock, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
She
Or not for long, but
stands there momentarily, and then her expression changes. She goes,
Oh, can I send Kai in as well? Like same time? As soon as I see this
Sure.
happen and I see the gray go over, I recognize what this is and I want to send in Kai.
You got it.
But
So
invisible.
your little blue pseudo-dragon invisibly stands there too. Are you looking through him as well?
Yes, yes.
So, I'll describe what you see, Ryujin, and I'll describe what the rest of the party sees. So, through this open archway is a staircase down, and Kai follows this other pseudo-dragon as they both descend these stairs and find themselves, as the stairs open up, into an enormous treasure room. And there's a dragon there. But it's not a brass dragon. The rest of the party, you see the half-mask. Oh my god. I can't believe it. She's beautiful.
What
She's
color do I
beautiful.
see?
The largest blue dragon you have ever seen.
Okay. I am going to hold on. Give me 1 second. Just want to make sure I don't have anything that.
Did I get to do my healing, or
Who
Yeah,
am I
you
next
wanted to heal your party more?
at least myself?
Okay.
Sure, hold on. So everyone stop, because you had 7 rounds to do this, Adagio.
It was like my little D6s. There are not a lot of them, but I
Go ahead.
can still get myself to like something.
Go
Wow,
ahead.
I rolled a 3 on my first one for myself. I'm gonna do at least 4 of them on myself. That's alright. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, that's the whole reason I didn't heal everybody in the party was because Adagio had it up to.
They're only D6s, so they're 10. I don't even
I mean,
know
mine
what
are
the
also
was.
only d6s. I just happen
And
to have.
then I'll give the other 3 to Ilme, as it's Ilme. So it's gonna be a 6, 11, and a 4. So 21.
Sammy, can I change my prep spell, by the way?
No.
Oh, damn it. I forgot I prepared the spell.
Okay, so that's the half-mask's reaction. Ryujin, you're seeing this at the same time as the other pseudo-dragon. What are you guys doing?
I am.
And I will say, Ryujin, beyond just the enormous blue dragon, there are other creatures in this layer as well. There
Like
are
what?
look like somewhat dragonborn-esque creatures, although they look like dragonborns with wings. But they're all blue dragons. And they seem to be like minions, for lack of a better word. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay. Perception. Oh, that's pretty good. Maybe not. Hold on, perception. 14.
14. You do see this entire layer, this entire cavern, has a bunch of like little tunnels coming off of it. You are just entering through one of them. But the entire cavern itself looks fairly natural. It's not uniform. It sort of ebbs and flows, except for one wall, all the way at the end, which is what the blue dragon is leaning up against and resting against. That wall is completely straight, like unnaturally so. A completely straight wall, and it's what all the minions are focusing on. You see the dragon that you assume to be Merkaan the Blue is resting on an elevated platform against this wall, and elsewhere along that same wall, all of these blue draconian minions are like, it looks like a construction crew, like they're like excavating, trying to break through this straight wall, and they're surrounded by treasure.
How well HP wise does the half mask look?
You're not seeing the half mask, you're looking at a pseudo dragon.
Well, when I come back from it, like right after that.
I see. She is...
Like, I assume I come back as they're saying, "Oh my god, it's beautiful."
Yeah, she does not look good.
Okay. And they are... Okay. So... I am gonna say... attack! And I'm gonna... Shit. I'm trying to think of the best course back here. Let me read up a spell really quickly. Wow.
As this is happening, Clondarin raises his hands. If you kill us, you will certainly die in there.
How do you know we don't have another way around this?
You wish to enter the room with that goddess, and you want to kill her devout followers before entering. In what world does that end good for you?
I mean...
You don't know what tricks we got up our sleeves.
I don't need to know.
Fuck.
Merkaan knows all.
Guys.
I'm just gonna say, don't forget, whenever, what was the dragon name? That was at Apple's Folly.
Evio.
I'm just gonna remember what happened with the, what was the name that was given that wasn't Evio?
Ilea.
I'm just gonna remind everybody what happened with Alea.
Yeah, but remember what Alea told us would happen.
Oh, I kind of forgot about that part.
What?
Out of character, because Yeah,
Yeah.
out of character. She told us that she would help us if we came up against one of the original chromatics.
How'd they even get here, though? That's my question. Plus, it'd be lightning versus lightning, and they're both basically immune.
Yeah, but if she can, keep that one distracted, we can actually do other damage that works.
Suppose.
And this dude still has the link.
We can take the fucking link. I'll cut his hand off.
Listen,
for you.
Okay, I'm shooting at Clondarin.
You still
Well,
have
here,
ready that or
I've
prepared
got
action.
a
No
spell.
killing, but definitely
I'm-
take him down.
Yeah, readying a spell.
I
I've
already
got-
had a spell
The one I was
ready.
readying as soon as I said attack was called Synaptic Static. So if someone's shooting and we're attacking, I'm gonna use that.
Yep.
Okay, Ilme's shooting.
that
I'm
case-
shooting at the. I'm releasing guiding bolt at the. What is her name? Wazawa.
Wazoksa.
There we go. Thank you, Wazoksa.
Okay, so we'll start with people who were holding actions.
Well,
So Anura, go
Who's
ahead.
all? Pelician is up.
Yeah, everyone's up and everyone's congregating in the exact same area. Everyone's like this battle map is no longer accurate. Like everyone's congregating in the
but
same
He
area.
did
How
not
good does
get
Sandskin-
healed. So
Dekasa look.
They all look rough.
Okay.
Clondarin did not let them get healed.
Ooh, that was a nat 20 on a level 4 guiding bolt.
Sure. Hey Sammy, is there a way I can make a 20-foot spear only hit Sandskin and?
No, that would
Hmm.
definitely hit everyone.
I love our reasonings. What's the
Okay,
Okay,
fourth
but
level
it could just
damage?
hit the two Pelison and.
This map is
Fucking
not
hate
accurate,
these-
guys. This map does not. That map was stopped getting updated as soon as the combat was over. Everyone is
Don't
congregated in
put
the
them
exact
on
same area right now.
Can we put him in like order?
Sure, feel free. Anura, you don't need to roll damage. She's at 4 hit points.
Yeah, she's dead.
Okay, then.
Well, she's not
I
dead
will-
dead. She's unconscious.
What is her hit point maximum?
Her hit point maximum. Why don't you roll your whatever?
Because I have extra damage that I can do after this that's in my same turn. I don't know if it counts.
It does not count. It has to be from
Okay.
an attack.
3.
Okay, I guess I'll just
5,
Eldritch Blast.
That's a 10.
Hold on,
15,
one at a time.
20,
Okay, okay.
23, 29, 32, and I need to roll those 7 again. Ooh, shit. 6, 12, 16, 17, 27, 33 plus 32 points of damage. It doesn't get her down, I don't think.
No, it doesn't. But she is unconscious.
Okay, well, so Clondarin never got healed, did he?
Nope.
Alright.
Tell me, what order are they in on the map? Because that depends on what I do. Or like that, what I do depends on that.
Well,
They're exactly how they are right now.
Just in a square.
Sure.
Okay, I can angle a 20-foot radius sphere on like most of them, right?
Ilme, who were you shooting at?
Yeah, you would hit all of them.
So I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hit all of them with Synaptic Static.
I
Okay.
don't
What's
think
the save on
Aurora's
that?
done yet.
Ilme, who were you shooting at? Because I still have the starry form attack.
I was going for Clondarin.
I will go for somebody else, and that's what I thought.
Okay,
Okay, everyone stop. We're still on Anura's turn.
Alright, the old dragonborn dude is gonna get the...
Pelizian.
Yes, thank you. That is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, 2d8 plus 4. He takes 8 plus 13. 17 points of damage.
He's back down. Ilme.
I think it's Regin because he said he was.
yeah, I had a spell prepared like as I was saying attack.
Okay,
that's what
what's
I
the
was
save on
gonna
Synaptic
do.
Static?
Synaptic Static is gonna be a 17 intelligence.
Okay. Clondarin gets a natural 19.
Fuck.
Darius gets a 14, so that's a failure.
Okay.
Pelizian gets a natural 5, so that's a 14 total. Half Mask. Oh, I mean, Pelizian's already down, so it doesn't really matter. Half Mask gets a natural 18, so she's good. Theakasa
Well, they
Blue
still
Feather.
take half damage on a failure.
Theakasa fails. Razor Hand is down. So only Theakasa, was it? Clondarin definitely saves.
86. Okay. So is that everyone?
Yeah,
All right. So
half mask. Yeah, that's what it was.
So the people who failed take 35 points of psychic damage, and halved for the people who succeeded.
Okay.
And after a failed save, target has muddled thoughts for 1 minute. During that time, they roll a d6 and subtract the number rolled from all of its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. Targets can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each of their turns, ending the effect on a success.
Okay. Every single person besides the Sandskin and Clondarin are down.
Okay. And then I'm I'm gonna move back a little bit. I don't like that.
I'm ready for Ilme to start zigzagging through and just
I'ma
taking
just-
people down.
I'm gonna just move back. I'll just move back right there.
Okay.
And then that's I'm good.
Ilme.
Okay, I'm just gonna step back and take out my crossbow, and I'll shoot at Clondarin first.
Go ahead.
22.
Certainly hits.
Okay.
Oh, actually, sorry, you have to do it with disadvantage. Sorry.
17.
Still hits. Go ahead.
Okay.
Wait, why is it disadvantage?
Because of an ability he has.
Oh, I thought it was
Use
like a
the
distance
link.
thing, and I was like, do I not understand distance in this game?
Okay,
Which
well,
is
it
honestly possible.
wasn't that much damage. It's just 8 points.
Okay.
But
He's still looking good. He before these two attacks has not been hit this entire time.
But wasn't
didn't
he
he
at
have
one hit
one
point? He
hit
never got
point?
healed.
And yet he did.
whatever. Well, I
but
will
this-
use my
Sammy, you son of a
ricochet
bitch.
effect.
He's got a link of Tartarus.
That's
Sammy,
okay.
you son of a bitch.
Okay, we're doing this now.
He's not at full.
Then I shall hit.
Darius
Sands-
Sandskin's the only one left.
Yep, Sandskin. Oh god, that was a natural 2, which makes it just a 12.
Does not
You
hit.
guys are constantly confusing us.
So that's it for me.
Okay. After these series of attacks, Clondarin is just laughing.
Well,
What?
You are sealing your fate, you fucking numbskulls. We've done nothing to want your ire. And yet here you are. Destroying us for what? All it means is your goal is far, far out of reach now.
What was our goal again?
She has shown me now. Shown me the truth. That whatever happens here, you have lost.
Can I just take out the dagger of marking and put it up to his throat?
Sure.
Someone trying to take the fucking ring. Oh god.
I want to slowly whip it up to his throat back into the nearest pillar and/or wall. Can I do that?
Sure. He doesn't resist. He hasn't resisted you at all.
When I get him there, I am going to push him up against the wall. And what hand is the link on?
His left hand. Or right hand. Right hand.
Okay. So that would be on my left side,
Sure.
which is good because Honora is right-handed. So Honora's got the dagger in the right hand. I'm going to take, as a free action, I'm changing over to dragon form because it helps out with strength stuff.
Okay.
And I'm going to push his hand, has the link on it, against the wall of the dagger up to his throat. Did she show you who we have on our side?
It does not matter. Because I have that. And he looks behind you.
I'm not falling for that.
The rest of your party can see that there is a single draconian person, one of the ones from the lair, that is
Shit.
now standing in the doorway, looking at you all.
Shit.
As you turn and see him, he just turns around and walks back down the stairs.
I'm going to take my hand that still has the one with the link pinned against the wall, take the dagger down, and I will, if I can't pull it off, I will cut his finger off to get the link off his finger.
He doesn't resist as you take
Is
it off.
there...
I'm taking the link off his finger then.
Sure, take it off.
Immediately taking the blood glass out of the pack, putting it in.
Okay.
I don't have anything I can do to stop that person. Is anybody else? I could, like, shoot at him while he's trying to go away,
Well,
but...
gone now, down a staircase.
Oh.
How fast was he going?
Who's walking?
I'm going to throw the link to Alexios, and with the final wild check for the day, I'm going to turn into the Bloodhawk that flies faster than him, get ahead of him, and before he can get fully down the staircase...
Stop. You're going 8 steps.
Okay.
You've done multiple rounds of action to get out the blood glass, put it in.
Okay.
Put out the blood glass, all of that, then turning into a hawk and flying down. You get to him at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, then if I would get him to the bottom of the stairs, I was thinking more of like I threw the thing so I wasn't walking. Yeah.
You're gonna throw a link of Tartarus?
In the blood glass.
Don't do it.
Hold on. Let me just...
Someone call the person.
Something. Is there any way I could have, like, tried to...
There's no could've. It's gone. It's done.
Well, as soon as we saw it, I wouldn't have, like, if there's something I could have potentially done, I wouldn't have just stood there and froze. I would have
What are
gone
you gonna do?
after it. I'm trying to... While wearing this, you can... Okay, so... I have to bring up the teleport spell really quickly. Sorry, I'm... So, with the helm, it says, you and up to 8 willing creatures. What happens if I try to teleport with an unwilling creature? Would it just not work, or would it have to make it through?
They would not get teleported.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, as soon as I see it, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. Well, what if I use it? No, shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go ahead and just make an intelligence check for me.
Ah!
Because this is happening at the exact same time Anura's taking a link of Tartarus off of someone's hand.
I rolled a natural 20.
Okay, so then I'm going to ask you, Gavin, instead of you, Ryujin. Would he be able to focus on some random draconian person as a link of Tartarus is getting ripped off of a finger?
I think, considering Ryujin looked through Kai's eyes, saw all those creatures down there congregating, and knows what that is and where it came from, and sees it turn around and go walk back down, assuming it's going to basically say, hey, a bunch of your followers just got killed upstairs, let's go fuck them up. I think that's probably going to take priority in this moment because there's so many of my friends around that could handle the link.
Okay, so go ahead and make your attacks. It does have half cover as it's going down a spiral staircase.
Okay. First one is going to be a 23 to hit.
Okay.
Second one is going to be a 15 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. And the last one is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay. The first one hits.
It's got an AC higher than 20?
It has
Partial
half cover.
Oh, right. Damn. That's ass. Half cover my body. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I hope that gets everyone else's attention so someone else can do something. Yeah, that's good. 7 plus 5. Well,
Okay. You hit it. It takes the damage. It just keeps going down.
okay. Well, that's all I got. Anybody else wants to do anything they can. Otherwise, I don't know what the fuck to do. If maybe where it's supposed to attack him. Oh god.
Same thing we were supposed to.
I know what's going on.
It's not supposed to or not. You made a choice, and that choice has
Yeah.
consequences.
Yeah, you're right. Just like a yeah.
Can I
Yeah,
go
we
over
What are
to
you guys
Clondarin?
doing?
I want to go over to Clondarin.
Clondarin, yeah.
Yeah, same. I want to try and intimidate him to tell us what he saw.
I wanted to
What
do
did you
the
see?
opposite of that. I wanted to help the dude up and ask him about the futures he saw.
Good cop, bad cop.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna push
Exactly.
it away, that's for sure.
No, you go first. If yours doesn't work, then I'll go.
Oh my goodness.
Good cop, bad cop. That's a good idea.
That's not my idea.
I
What are you
feel
doing?
like collectively we should be getting that backup that we had coming,
Yeah.
or figuring out a
How?
way.
How do you want us to do that?
I have
Oh,
something to
well-
contact them. Yes.
He can teleport. Did you try everything you do as divine?
Everything magical he does is divine.
Okay.
I have a way to contact the dragon too, just so you guys know. But
Convince
Do?
message?
Then please do that.
I will.
How do you have? What do you have?
I have
Ah,
the dragon touched focus. The stone.
Vanix can
Oh,
message,
yeah.
but not today.
That's right. You do have that
We
fusion.
can contact her.
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that immediately as soon as I only get one shot on the dragon and it starts to go downstairs. I will pull out the dragon touched focus and try to get a hold of
Evio?
Evio. Yes.
We can never remember guys' names.
It's because
I'll
you guys don't
say-
take notes. What are you gonna
We
say?
have the blue.
Roasted. I will say I'm just bad with names. I will say, hello, Evio, are you there? Is this thing working? It is urgent. Evio? Sorry.
I will say you've been around sending stones enough to know that this is probably a one per one transaction.
Fuck. Okay. I'll say Evio. Is I Ryujin. How many? Can I? Is it just like a normal sending stone? Like, is there a word cap?
It looks very like similar technology.
Okay. Okay. I will say, we are at the entrance, a little ways in the divine battlefield. There is a blue ancient dragon in your siblings' horde. There are many. We are very outnumbered. Help? Question mark? I don't know how many words that is. I just want to make short and
I
sweet,
even
get the
know.
idea across.
You hear a response back. Run. You cannot take it. Run.
They say run. They say run. We should.
We should run.
Teleport.
Yep.
Let's get out of here.
I mean, we can't take an ancient blue dragon.
I go over to
Don't we
the
need that
region.
sword?
We know where it's at, so I go to region.
Yeah, but if
I
they
grab a
find
piece of
it-
stone off of
It's
the floor
incomplete.
to
It's
give to
okay.
him.
Let's
But if
go.
they find it, they've got a scale and the sword.
It's
you know?
I'm sorry.
incomplete.
I just, in the midst of this chaos, Ilme just hands Ryujin a stone.
Wait, what'd you hand me? I'm sorry, I was distracted.
Piece of this place.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm okay. I'm taking that, and I'm gonna try and chip off like the nose or an ear off one of the statues.
Not the
Sure.
gods.
You can take it off the Poseidon statue.
Oh, God.
Should we kill
Blasphemy.
Clondarin before we leave?
Yes.
We take
yes.
him with us?
Wait.
He
Yes.
has to willingly come with us for the teleport.
Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. You got. Fuck him up.
I never agreed with killing any of them.
Okay, listen. I've got the helm. I'm ready. Whenever you guys just.
I'll just fire 2 shots before we leave. Just
I didn't hear
Yeah.
any of that.
Because he has to be willing to teleport with us, right?
I think he said he's
I
gonna
mean, we
fire
can't
2
take
shots
him. Can
before
I shoot
we
him?
leave.
You're gonna shoot him?
can I shoot him?
Of course you
Can.
can. He's not.
That
He
was-
has not resisted you at all.
Okay, well, ask him if he'll go with us then.
Give
If
us
we
one
teleport,
reason
will
not
he
to
resist?
end your shit right now.
Could possibly make things any worse?
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna look to him real quick. Will you resist us if we go to teleport and we try to teleport you with us?
Yes, I will.
Give
Okay.
us one
I'm
good
gonna
reason
shoot
not
him.
to end your shit right now.
I will not give you a reason not to end my shit right now.
What did you see?
I saw the future. And
And
if
what
my
was that?
future is to die here, inches away from the creature I've devoted my life to, then so be it.
What did you see?
Mhm.
Specifically, tell me.
No.
Please.
No.
Can I
You've
cast Charm
killed
Person using
all of
Lord?
my
24
colleagues. You
Yeah,
can cast
well-
Charm Person if you'd like. It's at disadvantage.
Can I help?
I'll
I can
take it.
also
I'll take it.
do that, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Hold on, let me check. I'm not sure if I can, actually.
Let me pull up Thornwind.
I can't do that anymore. Can I help with intimidation, though? Like, maybe grab him and, like, shove him against the wall? And be like, listen!
You can understand very clearly he is not remotely intimidated by you.
Okay.
Damn.
You make this. Okay.
Alright, well,
When
I'm just
you
ready
make
for
this
us to
attack, the
teleport then.
targeted creature can add their Wisdom modifier to their AC, but does not make a saving throw against the spell. So is that
Wait.
what we're doing?
He got hit with
If
hit with
you-
synaptic static. He's at disadvantage, or not disadvantage, but he has a subtraction from his rolls and whatever else that's it. I'll bring it up.
Anura, if you
He
wanted if
passed.
you want to cast Charm Person that way, you'd have to hit him with an arrow.
Okay, I'm fine with
Yeah.
that then.
Okay, go ahead.
So he doesn't make the saving throw.
Okay.
So
Let me make sure I
it's a
have
d6
the right
and subtracts the
ones.
number rolled from all its attack rolls, ability checks. Oh, it'd be a saving throw, wouldn't it?
This one's not actually. The way
Oh.
that this is an ability from Thornwind.
Okay. And I can add to this if shit goes wrong.
Okay.
So what my
Right.
I don't know.
All right. The first one was an 18. The second one was a 14. It's a +9, and I can't do math. That's a 23.
Okay.
And then I'm going to add to it. I was
Gotcha.
going to
You just
add
really
another
fucked up.
4
I'm not gonna
to
lie.
it, so it's at a 27.
Okay. He's charmed.
Okay. Tell us what you saw in the future.
Please. Kindly.
You're never getting that sword
Why?
because you just killed all of us.
We needed you to get it?
That was the easiest way.
But that doesn't mean
No.
never.
You'll never be able to come back to this place. You'll never be able to go into that room and look through that treasure.
What if you
You'll
bring your
never
friends
be
back?
able to
in
do
good
any
faith.
of that. You can succeed in your quest. That is completely within the future I saw. But you won't do it with that sword.
You know, futures change. We found that out a lot. And as I say that, I'm going to look to everybody else and say, do it and cast Blight.
Blight works on
That's
plants.
Blight should work on humans.
I think it works differently on humans.
It
Do
should
it
work
as
as
in,
necrotic
like-
damage.
Wreck this man's entire existence, or do it as in like get out?
Wreck this man's entire existence.
Oh, you're
A
right. You're right.
necrotic-
It does.
Oh, okay.
It does. It's more powerful for plants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I shall.
And I'm
Eldritch
casting it at
Blast.
5th level.
Okay.
So I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
That is
Or con,
a con
sorry.
save. That is a 16.
He
So-
fails.
Oh wait, no, it's a saving throw. Never mind.
9d8 necrotic damage. Everybody else start attacking too, man. I don't want to be the only one.
I'm just waiting for you, so we aren't talking over each other.
I have to do math. So
Okay, then I will Eldritch Blast. I'll roll the hit really quick if that's cool.
Okay, go ahead. I mean, I'll say if you guys are trying to kill him right now, he's not resisting. After a few strikes, you'll kill him.
But I feel bad actually. If he's not resistant, then he's not like just.
yeah, but we
Well,
can't
Poseidon
exactly
do.
let him go into that freaking
Nah,
war.
Poseidon would smoke this man. We worship our team out. What am I thinking?
7, 40, 42, 43 points of necrotic.
28 hit.
That's gonna hit. Yeah.
Second is 19.
19 also hits. So he's dead.
Third.
He was
Okay,
he was
let's do it.
unconscious after Anura's. So those 2 strikes, he's dead.
Oh, sick. All right.
Okay. So, I guess we getting out of here then?
I think we should, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we go back to Apple's Folly when we can't teleport to talk to her? Ileo. Okay. Yeah, Ileo.
Sure.
Evio.
Wherever
Yeah.
you guys want. Wherever
I'm
you want.
combining Lileo and Elio together in my head.
It's Evio.
Is there a B in it?
It's a V.
So the person has a
This
different name
is
than the
the
giant.
I-O.
I've been writing an L. I'm not even joking.
Her fake name was Elea.
That would be where I got the L from when I wrote
Yeah.
it down.
Okay. All right. Group decision. Where are we going?
I don't care.
We were supposed to go to Ice Point after this.
Okay.
And this is
So
like the farthest
I have a
on the
couple
map we've
ideas.
gone.
We could go to Apple's Folly, I guess, to talk to Elea, Evio.
Evio.
Evio. We
Evio,
could go
whatever.
back to Athens and tell Theseus like shit went south. Would not have made it out alive if we stayed, probably. We could go back to Delphi and sulk and talk to Odella and Cora. We have a few options. What sounds like the smartest thing to do?
Let's just get out of here because we can go wherever we need to outside of that.
Okay. I'm gonna take us to Delphi.
Okay.
So I'll
Alright.
take us right back to Sunbrow Manor.
You all gather around and teleport back to the roof of Sunbrow Manor without issue.
Sammy, you're still
Throw a plate
talking
in
in
frustration.
Clondarin's voice and it's tripping me out.
The sun is about midway through the sky here in Delphi. And
reach-
you have a link of Tartarus. This is a success. But it doesn't, feel like
one.
a success.
Yeah.
It feels like we royally fucked up. Like, big time. Big fuck up.
And
We
that
do
is where
so
we'll end
much.
tonight's episode. On that
Like, I genuinely...
bittersweet,
feel.
uncomfortable victory.
I don't like
You
it.
got a link of Tartarus.
I put it on. I'm just kidding.
Sammy,
But
there's so
if
many
Clondarin
times.
is to be believed, you may have closed the door on Dragonsdoom.
Fuck.
Or maybe not.
Can we ask Hephaestus to make another one? I mean,
I don't think he can make another one. I
Hephaestus
think that
also
was-
despises that weapon.
Yeah, that's true.
So, with a half success, half failure, you're back in Delphi to regroup, to re-strategize. One enemy's off the table, so maybe that's a victory. But we'll find out more next week in the next episode of the Links of Tartarus campaign. Thank you guys for joining us. Let us know if you think they fucked up or if they should count that as a victory and move on. You let us know.
We fucked up. I
I
think we
literally, as a player, I feel uncomfortable based on our decisions.
Sammy.
I will say, if you go back and watch all the footage, that party of Dragonborn never did a single thing aggressive towards the party.
Yeah.
That is why you
bad.
feel gross.
Stop.
Just because
Oh.
here's your life lesson for today, audience. Just because someone worships a different deity than you does not mean
Oh my
they're evil.
God.
Jesus.
Sammy.
Okay.
That's
Easy.
Good night, everyone. Bye.